Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay.
perfect.
Okay.
Hold on a second. I gotta mute.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. I know there's a lot of people live right
Hi
now, but
guys.
I think something has happened, and Mario needed a panel, and I offered to always be there for her, and that's what I will do.
Thank you so much. Breaking the
You're welcome. And you might
silence.
have to fill me in a little bit because I haven't got to watch
Okay.
everything today
Okay.
either.
So long story short, she is accusing me of sending her a picture of Frankie Ruzek's body part, which never happened. She and
Oh my
she
gosh, are you kidding
wait,
me?
so she and I remember the exact where we were. She questioned me about it at the Hershey Hotel. She's like, "You're the one that sent me the picture." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "No." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Yeah, the anonymous email. I'm like, "No, I wouldn't even know how to do an anonymous email, first of all. Second of all, she did get some inside information because I'm from North Jersey. It just so happens my mom grew up with Sandra's cousin. Okay. So I knew something about Frankie Ruzick and I told her that info and that was it. And actually, Laura just said it the other day. So, whatever. I'm not going to get into it, but I absolutely did not send any sort of picture from my computer in my home to her email. That is false. If anybody knows my character, I would never. First of all, how would I ever have gotten a picture like that of him? No, it was Critical K. Um, so for her to throw that out and just think it's no big deal, yeah, no. And
So it was actually Critical K that sent
it
the
was
picture?
Critical K, and she said it, and she's like, but it really wasn't, but it really was.
Oh
It
my
wasn't me.
gosh.
I don't even know how to send an anonymous email. And she tried to like pull it up and she was like, yeah, Mary O's name won't come up because it was anonymous. Well, I wouldn't know how to send an anonymous email at all. Like at all. The only
I'm
email she
assuming she's talking about making a fake, like a different email
yeah,
address, a
well,
fake one, and
no,
sending the
that wouldn't
email.
have been me. I did give her some info um about what he was dealing with, and that was it. That was it. So
I know how it feels to be lied on like that, and it's the
no, but
little things too that
it
really,
just keeps getting bigger and bigger by the day. And it seems like
yeah.
they just need to go at it. And she said, Mary broke the deal first. What I went on Tawanda's panel for 5 minutes and Tawanda talked about how hurt she was by MGL. I never said a word about her. I just said thank you for the support.
Right, and that 5 minutes. Okay, so first of all,
Literally five
that
minutes.
comment that you left into under Two Tacos video spiraled
Yeah,
into
nobody actually said those
3 live
comments. Do you
streams, I
realize that?
believe.
But
Huh?
do you realize nobody actually read what I actually said?
I
And
know, and I
all
was
the
mad.
hate
If
I
you
got?
want those, listen, I was going to put those out because I was upset
You
because they
can.
were not.
No, you can.
Okay, so the reason I didn't put those out after Diane's is because I thought that this was going to be over and nobody was going to talk about it and I didn't want to dredge it up or whatever. But now that this has happened, if you want those up, I have them and I will put them in a video.
Thank you.
It will show the way that she talked to you in that comment section.
Exactly.
And I
And
don't
it wasn't
understand why
how she
Diane
said it
didn't want those
on
read.
Diane. I'm not sure why that wasn't. Yeah, that was kind of just like stuffed under the rug. Um,
Hmm.
but I mean, of course, I was really upset, and people don't understand why I was so upset about the refrigerator. It wasn't just because of the refrigerator, it's because of my line of what I do for a living and why people are taken away because that's one of the first things you look for, is if there's food in the refrigerator. That's one of the very first things you look for when you go on a CPS call.
Yeah, that was pretty low down too, and there was 2 stories to that, so it's definitely a lie. And
Yeah.
here's the thing, this is the point I was gonna make though. That little tiny comment that you made in that comment section spiraled live streams all day long. Then
Hmm.
you go on to Wanda's panel for 5 minutes, don't say
5
anything bad
minutes.
about her, and it
Nope.
spiraled today.
Like I broke it. I'm like, what did I say? Tawanda told her story. I'm like, thanks for the support. I think I got down within 5 minutes, like literally. And Tawanda said what she had to say. And MGL, you're a piece of shit for taking money for that long from somebody and then thinking it was me all along. Like, how bizarre is that, first of all? Which I didn't even know that story until Tawanda told, on the panel. When I was on the panel, I was just like, what? I didn't even know that. Had no clue about that. Um, yeah, so this is spiraled out of control because I just said I wasn't going to White Knight for anybody anymore. That was it. And you can't find
Well, and
loyalty
I'll
on
just tell
YouTube.
you, from an outsider looking in, it seems to me like, first of all, this is not how you do a friend, especially a friend that rode so hard. And she gets up there and downplays that so bad. Like, I didn't ask her to white knight for me. Well, no, but you could be a little more appreciative about it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't
That
even
is
care about that
disgusting
at
to
this
me.
point. I just think it's disgusting that she's making up, like, literally, I know what she's talking about. She's like, well, you're the one that sent me that picture. I'm like, what? Like, yeah, the anonymous email. I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, the picture. I'm like, no, I sent you an email about
And what does
what
that have to do with anything,
Frankie is
anyways? It's
going
little
through.
childish lies that she just wants to make you look
Like,
bad. That's it.
and I'm like, but I clearly said it at when we met. I'm like, that was not me. I clearly stated that, and she's saying the total opposite. So that's what I want to say about that. That's a total lie. And
I can't. I wish she would go back and watch herself and the things that she says on her live streams. I don't know if she does, but I don't. I
probably
would hope
not.
if she did that she would see
But
what.
she took out the Mario video and put it back on blast. Um, that's nice of her. Um, I was, and to this, and guess what? I still haven't talked shit about her. I haven't said one thing.
I
Oh,
know,
or
and I mean, does she think that this is going to, um, like silence you? Like they're going to scare you into just running
I
away
think
from
so.
YouTube? I mean,
I
what's the
think so.
point?
But you know what? When you're trying to say that I'm doing this and this and slandering, um, my motherhood, and like I have no food in the refrigerator, which is an outright lie. Yeah, I'm going to speak up because still do have a child at home. I mean, she's going to be 17 next week, but I still need food in the refrigerator. Um,
Who said that Full On Drama contacted?
I have no
Uh,
clue about
I
that
mean, that
story.
Science Girl contacted Full On
I
Drama's
have,
job.
you know what? I have to be honest. I don't have a clue about that
I don't
story.
know who said that today.
Um, probably
I didn't
Marissa.
get to watch all of it.
Probably Marissa. Yeah.
I think that's a total lie, in my opinion.
I mean, I don't know anything about that. I'm just here to like refute. Um, First of all, I don't know how to do anonymous emails. And I never sent a picture. I did say something of what, to give her more perspective when she personally was going through the thing with Frankie Ruzick, but that was it. And now everybody knows anyway, so it doesn't matter. But first of all, that's not my character to do that. And
No.
I wouldn't have that on my home
And here's the
computer.
thing, Mario. This is the thing you need to remember. Everyone has seen you on here for so long. They know your character. They know who you are. You've already showed yourself. So anything that they say is not going to change anyone's mind or anyone's opinion about you.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, it just seems like MGL, just me and Science Girl, she's just throwing shit. Like whatever will stick, she's trying to make it stick. All because I wrote underneath a comment section of I'm not white knighting for anybody. And you know what? Breaking the silence, if you'd like to read it, because somehow in the translation on Diane's channel, whatever Marissa was reading really wasn't the comment, actually. Whatever part she read, she totally misconstrued. I
No,
don't know.
you're right. You're right. Let me get
Yeah.
them pulled up because this was like a last minute thing and I wasn't prepared.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna drop the link in case
Oh, real science.
somebody else
Oh,
wants to
science
come
girl's
up.
here. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna mute for a minute and I'm
Yeah.
gonna get
Okay.
back upstairs. The baby's mad right now,
I
and I'll
gotcha.
get those pulled up.
All right. Oh, yeah, I'm in the spotlight again, Molly. Why? Because you're slandering my fucking name. Fuck you. God, I never said I sent a picture. Never. I denied it. I said, I don't know what you're talking about. I gave you some info, though. That was it. And I don't lie. Yep. So predictable, jumping from live to live. Let's see, how many lives? Oh, you mean Tawanda? Oh, I was there for 5 minutes where she told me where she was in your Patreon for 14 months and she paid you for 14 months and didn't
It's me.
realize it. Hello?
Sorry, I didn't want BTS to think that she was going to get porn.
Okay. Yeah, so Molly, that was a great thing, taking money from Tawanda for 14 months. No problem there, right? And thinking it was me. Idiot. Tell the truth for once? Are you fucking kidding me, Molly? I can't. Are you kidding me?
Okay. Okay. I don't know. I'm very sorry about you and Molly fighting. You know, I know that you guys were great. I know that you guys were really good friends, and that's why I
Yep.
messaged you and asked
Yep.
if you were okay, because I know what she meant to you.
Sorry, Science Girl. Breaking the Silence isn't here to lay up. She's backstage, Science Girl. Listen to her go crazy. Really?
My
Is that
problem.
really her with that picture?
Yep. Listen to her go crazy. All I've done
Um,
is go panel to panel. Lie.
Hey.
Hey, I was scared to let you on. That freaked me out. I was like, what the heck?
Looks like an
Oh my
exorcism.
God.
I look like the
You know what?
man.
I can't look at the panel because I'm so pissed off. So I'd rather not
That's
at the
freaky.
comments. I just wanted to set it straight. She definitely asked me about it at the Hershey Hotel, so she was correct about that. And I said, I didn't send you that anonymous email. I wouldn't even know how to do that. But I did send her info about Frankie of what he was going through at that time. So that I'll take ownership of. I've never sent. I wouldn't even have that on my computer for my children.
But you weren't even friends with her when that picture was sent to her of naked Frankie. I remember when that happened, I was driving to New Orleans when she told me that she got a naked photo of Frankie.
And she said I admitted to it. I'm like, I never admitted to that.
You weren't even around.
Telling
You weren't even
Frankie,
around.
telling about Frankie about what was happening in his life, because I did have some inside info, but it wasn't a nude picture. That's for damn sure.
Right.
So she's right. I did email her, and we weren't friends.
Wait, I thought that was figured out. That was critical K. Like a long time ago, I thought that everybody.
No, she brought it up when I first saw her the first time. I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, that wasn't me." I'm like, I mean, I emailed her about Frankie. Yes, I did, but it was about what he was going through at the time that I had knowledge of.
Right.
And that was it. I would never have that shit on my computer at home for my children. Never. So
I believe you. I believe you. That was said to us over a year ago, and it was sent to her. She told us Critical K sent it to her. Well, she's also now lying, saying that I sent the video of New Orleans to Diane. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. We know who did it, and it wasn't me. Liquid Stranger or Liquid Summer or whatever her name is, she's the one that sent it to Diane. You know, the woman that you accused and threw under the bus.
Mary, do you think that there's a way that like you and MGL could
Hell
and
no.
Okay. It's just a suggestion.
Are you kidding
okay.
me? After the refrigerator, I'll never get past that.
Oh yeah. Okay. I forgot about that. I would be, okay. Sorry. I just
especially what I do for a living.
Am I guilty of mouthing off and saying,
Amanda, do you realize like what little Mario said that?
Yeah.
I don't
believe
all this real comments that
I know that is that what started this comment underneath the Two Talkers video.
And that's why Mandolin, I thought that's why you said I'm so sorry, Mary. I thought it was about that. I had no clue about the live. Why don't you tell Molly that I really didn't have a clue about that fucking live that she thinks I did know about. I did had
no she didn't know it because she came into Trisha Not Trisha's chat and we were talking about it and she was like, OMG, really? Are you serious? Because she did not see that live.
Nope.
Yes, I'll let Brian up on my panel. I sure did. Full on drama.
Oh my, Alicia, did you talk about someone's addiction today?
Yeah, sure did.
Come on, guys. Like,
wait, I've been thrown under the bus repeatedly for over a month.
I get that, but what did that girl have to, like, what if that girl goes and fucking
what do I have to do with a lot of shit? I got thrown under the bus so many fucking times in the last fucking month.
I get that, but she had fuck all to do with that. That girl.
Well, guess what? This is proof that Molly Golightly snitches on her fucking friends. That's the proof.
Okay, but friends, never mind. I don't care about that part.
Molly, I think you need to. I don't think you should be saying that without proof. Like, that's just not allegations that you throw out on someone. Science Girl, did you contact her job?
No. Did I threaten? Did I say, this is what I did say, though, and everybody knows it. I said it on a live. Brian, if she's contacting your job, you need to contact her job. She deserves it.
And Molly, she's not acting crazy. She is responding like you have a panel. You can get on your panel and say whatever you want. She doesn't have that.
And I did say that God, if she contacted my job,
think after 14 months, you would know me.
I would contact Fod's job if she contacted my job. And I told Brian, I'm like, if she's contacting your job, then call her job. First of all, when somebody's a school teacher, you don't contact the fucking school, for one. You go to the school board. That's how it works.
And here's the thing. I think we've heard enough from Molly for today. I think it's time to hear from Mario.
Right.
Yeah. I just wanted to come up and tell you, Mary, that I'm very sorry about all this. I'm going to say everything else that I have to say on my own panel in a little while because I don't want to make it about something else. But, you do have support and love. So
thank you.
It doesn't matter when or how long anybody's on YouTube. That means nothing. That doesn't matter.
I'm very sorry that your guys' friendship broke up because I do know that one time you guys, it just sucks seeing a friendship break up. It fucking sucks. So I love you guys. Be in the chat.
Thanks.
I went over to Tawanda's where I was for 5 minutes and she told me how she was in your Patreon for 14 months and didn't know it. And you took her money month after month. And then you thought that it was me. Because it was just by coincidence I left your Patreon. That was really good, Marissa. Man, you should give Tawanda back that money. Seriously.
Wow. Somebody wrote that about my dead brother.
Yeah.
You did it, Alicia. Swear on your dead brother's soul. I heard it. What did she hear? What? I'm not saying your profession now. You told us all that you don't work. Full on drama. You told us all that you don't work. Okay? I'm just saying what was said. Brian doxed you all over YouTube, your job, where you worked at, your county, everything.
I'm Lying about you? I never lied about you. I haven't even spoken ill of you to this second.
It's not a seizure.
Yeah, I don't understand why Molly is so upset for Mario to get on a panel. It's kind of like you're afraid that she is going to say something because she hasn't said anything bad about you in since this started.
I haven't.
So
I think
if
she is scared.
everybody wants to, I'll go ahead and read.
Yeah, can
This
you
is what
please read it
started
the
this.
correct?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
All right. So Two Tacos had a live stream and was calling somebody in there to come on panel, that somebody that's been running their mouth or something. She wanted to talk to them. She wouldn't say who it was, blah, blah, blah. Mario didn't see that live stream. So when she got up the next morning, I guess she found the live and listened to it. She commented under the video and said, "Never white knighting for anyone, not worth it." The horrendous comments that were made underneath her parody videos were enough. I was nothing but kind to everyone. Lost my YouTube friends all in one night. I miss you, Taco, as well. Okay, guys, I need that to sink in. That's the only thing she said.
Only.
Then this other person comes in the comment section replying to her, called New Girl, which Molly later in the comment section admits to being New Girl. She made that account to talk to Mario in the comment section because I guess Mario had her
I have
blocked,
her
so she
blocked.
couldn't see her.
Exactly.
All right. So then so New Girl says, "You left the community, right?" In quotation marks. Nobody left you, Mario. And then Mario says, "New Girl, the people I talk behind the scenes never spoken to me again. Point being, never think you have a true friend on here. Who are you, New Girl, since you know so much?" Hold on, I lost my place. "Since you know so much." I said I left all Patreons and canceled memberships. It was a horrible week for me. Then having screenshots of me in different places were bizarre, and people talking about me when I have not been anything but loyal. And nobody knows the story, and how do you know? Then New Girl says, "Mario, this is Marissa. Apparently you have me and others blocked, so your screenshot was shown to all of us, and we all wanted to make you aware just in case you forgot about." Hold on, I lost it again. These are all chopped up. "Make you aware just in case you forgot about what you pulled 2 weeks ago, that we are all on standby just in case you're ready to tell your story. How are you felt that as a Patreon I didn't stick up for you when you were being bashed and called names? You made threats to leave my Patreon, and I said that you probably should since you said that all the stress and drama was affecting you, and we all separately reached out to you many times, and by the time we got to you, you were screaming your head off. So yeah, there's 5 of us that have been sitting here waiting for you to tell your story. So why
Creepy
don't
in
you go on
itself.
someone's panel and tell your story, and then each of us will go and give our opinion or our perception of what we observed from you. None of us turned our back on you. You blocked everyone, and in fact, all of those women
I didn't
can't
block
even see your
everyone. I didn't block
comments.
Two Tacos, and I didn't block Ginger, and I talked to her all week long. So that.
Do you need to do Mario? But I was right. You will never leave YouTube, and you freaked out because I told you to read a book, take a deep breath, and binge watch something on Netflix. And what did you do? You screamed your head off and said that we were the reason why you were having an outbreak, and there said and then said that you were having all this drama in your life that no one of us were aware of, and we all patiently waited for you to call us, but little did we know we were all blocked. We've all left you alone, but it's very obvious that you wanted attention." And
And I
then you said, "I have no interest. I have always been loyal to you. I had a horrible week with the girls going off to college. I said I was leaving all." Oh, this was before that comment. You said the girls were going off to college. Said I was leaving all Patreons and memberships. Attention? I never asked you for attention. You didn't care. The science girl dragged me twice in 2 days. You asked me if I wanted to know about people talking about me, which came down to the screenshots about comments made and a super chat I gave someone I was confused about, both the screenshots and a super chat I made. Since I have never bashed you, I think you said I wasn't talking to you that last week and I was pulling away. I was having a rough week, period. For you to throw away a loyal person just like that showed me. My feelings were beyond hurt. I have never discussed what we talked in private. I was annoyed I was talked about since Laura screen recorded your live on my birthday and nasty, nasty comments were made about me. No one cared. I bore the brunt of that. Bore the brunt of that.
Mm-hmm.
And you said, new girl, I said I was having a flare up because I never thought I would have to be talked about behind the scenes and screenshots shared among friends about me. And yes, that stressed me out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then she says, oh, hang on.
I did not block Ginger Locks. We talked all week, Molly. God.
Just move on and stop talking about it. And it's so weird the way you block everyone that you're dying to see this bullshit. We've moved on, Mary. You are not the center of topic. No one's going to be dragging you and nobody cares. You decided to leave. We respected that. We don't sit around talking about you. Don't worry about it. It's not that serious.
And then
This is the good one. This is the good one. And then Marissa says, I think this is about the whole white knighting situation, about the comment that Mario made about nobody came to defend her. In other words, when the science girl was dragging her and she went on panel. So Marissa's response to that is, I think everybody's opinion on that situation is since you were going to get on other people's panels and start shooting your mouth off, we figured you could handle yourself. Also, if you're referring to me, you know that I wasn't even listening to you being drugged. I just kept hearing about it. But so was Two Tacos. You made it clear, a clear point to everyone. Hold on. Clear point to everyone that was in a group chat that since you were a paid Patreon for, hold on, several months that you wanted protection like it was owed to you, like I was supposed to fight off people that were calling you a tampon or something. And I told you to ignore it and you didn't. What did you do? You stayed up all night having a coronary and throwing a tantrum. Nobody ask you to ever white knight for me or anyone else. You do that on your own. You also made the choice to leave on your own and block everyone. You didn't even have the decency to pick up the phone. And when I was on the 5-way call, we all heard you screaming like a demon. And to
Ginger
be
hates
honest
me.
with you, a lot of us were
Thanks.
scared listening to that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when she goes on with just move on and stop talking about it. It's so weird, blah, blah, blah. This is how you treated her after everybody in this community knows and has seen Mario defend you for 13 months or however long. And it doesn't matter if you ask her to. That's not the point. She did that. And it's like now, from an outsider looking in, like that meant nothing to you. You act like that she slept with your husband or she put out a bunch of private screenshots or she revealed some big secret. Like, seriously, why are you so mad?
And I still haven't said one negative thing about her. That's the weird
She's
part.
I
worried that
know.
you say something. That's what the problem is. She's threatened.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what
But
I'm thinking. That's what I was going to say.
But the beauty of that was, we're not going to get on a panel and then 10 minutes.
You don't know that though. The more she talks about you, you know you're gonna. I didn't think I was gonna do it either, but every time she throws me under the bus, I talk.
No, but she's like, we're leaving you alone. And then I had to find out that she made a video about me with my name in it.
Two
10
tacos. Let
minutes
me tell
later.
you how defamation works. If you have a defamation suit with me, then that means you can't talk about me either, sweet cheeks. Yeah, I believe you called your attorney on a Sunday. I believe it.
MFP, if I knew who you were, I'd probably answer that question, but I don't. So bye.
And this wasn't a jab at Two Tacos. This is something that Marissa told me about Two Tacos while they were friends.
Here's the
I didn't
thing. So
listen
my
to
point is that first comment that I read, that was a very short and sweet, I miss you, tacos kind of thing. And then that spiraled into all that just okay, so there was like three or four live streams that day that Barry O got just totally trashed in for leaving that comment underneath Two Tacos video. And then she goes on Tawanda's panel for 5 minutes, and then that spiraled
And I don't
today.
even say anything about her.
I
Actually,
mean,
Tawanda's
am I
like,
the only one that sees a problem with that?
yeah, Molly, why don't you give Tawanda her money back for being in a Patreon that she thought she left?
Oh, wow. I heard about that.
That's fucked up. And then she thought it was me because it was just by coincidence I was leaving August 31st and she had to get a hold of Tawanda. That's fucked up.
I mean, why would you lie about it though? Like, if you blocked her, like, I mean, wouldn't you say? I mean, would you
I'm not
say?
getting there's no
I was
reason.
upset in the moment, yeah, and then I unblocked her. Big deal, move on. Like, I don't know why she keeps calling you a liar.
Who's calling me a liar?
See how nice I was? That wasn't nice at all.
Oh, from Facebook?
But it's
I
like you
didn't
guys
block her
didn't
from
want this to
Facebook.
be.
Oh, God. She's
You
never
guys
gonna
didn't want
block me
this to
from my
be
phone.
public, but yet you have the live streams are endless.
Yep. It would have went public eventually because people start stabbing at you and they want to know why you're not talking, why you're not paneling up. And then that's when they get you. The subs, some of them,
Yeah, but I feel like when
they do trick
I
you.
feel like when Tacos went live that night, it's like they were just begging her to say something. That's the way
Yeah.
I see it as an outsider looking in.
I think Two Tacos was calling us out though. Me and K Smalls.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know,
I don't think
I don't know.
I don't think Tacos talked about me on that live.
not at
I was
all.
just
We didn't
saying
even know that y'all were fighting.
exactly. All I said
Right.
was I'll never white knight for anybody, and I'm like, hey, Taco, like it was so innocent what I wrote, and then what I got in return has been nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I have nothing
and then
against
she's
Two
like, she
Tacos. Nothing
broke
at
it because
all.
she went right on a panel. I was on Tawanda's panel for 5 minutes, and Tawanda did most of the talking, and I said thank you.
Uh-huh.
And then
Yeah,
I
it's like
found
you
out
say one sentence and then they
that
just
was
like trash you for
it.
hours.
And
I don't see
talk
how.
about her. I have never said one thing bad to the second about MGL.
She's sitting here saying, and I saw just a clip, not even the whole live. She's saying that you are needy, that you definitely need attention, that you're like a kitten, and that you
What?
need to be petted, and
Are
that you're
you?
sensitive. Yes. So
I
she,
didn't talk to her that last week because I had my own issues with my kids. And she's like, well, you're the one that backed off because I didn't call her or anything that week because I was busy. I had my own shit to deal with in my household. I am a single mother and I had a lot to deal with that week.
Well,
Right.
didn't Sarah have the same like type of issue as far as like she didn't talk to her for a while or something? Or was that the other way around?
You asked me repeatedly not to do what, Molly? Because I didn't bring it to light.
I would just block her. She's gonna keep stabbing at you.
Oh, I have her blocked. I only see her because of StreamYards. I've had her blocked since.
I'm not gonna say dab or jab. We say dab in the South. You throwing dabs at me, kind of like a hood thing.
No,
or
but
jabs.
I'm sorry.
I'm
The
gonna say,
refrigerator comment and the comment today about
Uh-huh.
Frankie Ruzick was very low, especially
Yep.
when I totally denied it flat out at Hershey Hotel. I was like, what? I'm like,
I'm
that
going to
wasn't
say
me.
stabs. Anything Molly Golightly's affiliated with, stabs. Stabs. She wants to come for you when you leave her fucking
Wait, what? Your
compound.
part in this shit was you won't. What? What does Oni have to do with anything?
Oni?
I don't know. Molly said something about Oni.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I haven't said anything about.
Now she's trying to say that I sent the video to Diane. I didn't send the video. Your friend did that you fucking accused of setting you up. She's saying that. That's a lie. Another lie. What is she trying to
people
get?
starting to hate you. Like,
she wants everybody to hate me and you. That's what she wants.
That. I know that. But I didn't bring this to light. All I said was about a white knight comment.
Get this, Mario. Onique fucked her over more than anyone and me. And she was friends with him and talking to him normal after all of that happened. But me and you, we back away from the compound. I'm going to call it a compound. All right. We back away from the compound and we get torn all over YouTube. Accusations thrown on us, lies, elaborations on the truth. And we get destroyed.
Yeah, so can you talk about
Well, I see it as intimidation, honestly.
I'll fuck a bitch up. Let's meet New Orleans, Molly. Come on, let's go to Rick's Cabaret together. Let's take this off.
I see it as intimidation because y'all can just say one little tiny thing that's not even damaging whatsoever. And she just gets really, really mad and does like hours of live streams. And then you guys are saying, it's lies. And I mean, what else is it for unless it's intimidation because you weren't coming at her.
Nope. You saw what happened when I went on Diane's panel. Were you around back then? Did you see the episode that went down when I went on Diane's panel for the first time?
I did, but it's been so long, I can't remember. Was she on there with you?
Huh?
Was she on panel with you?
No, hell no. This is before she was cool with Diane. When I went on Diane's panel, she literally fucking shit on herself.
Yeah, well, what about when she comes in Diane's chat and makes threats? What was the first one? That one time it was, I'm going to put out some kind of private information or something if you don't let me on panel. This time it was towards Wendy. I'm leaving and I'm never coming back, Wendy, if you don't let me on panel. What the hell?
Who was saying that?
Molly said that in the chat. Yeah. And here's the thing. This is what you guys need to realize before you keep arguing with her. Everyone can see, like, people see who she is. People see who you are.
Shut up, Molly. Just shut up. You've done enough damage.
Molly, go eat a tamale. Go eat a tamale. Go eat a tamale.
I have not said one thing about you derogatory. But what you did to Tawanda,
she got to talk all day. Now it's your time to talk. I mean, that is only fair to me.
What she did to Tawanda was fucked up. That girl paid $50 a month for 14 months, and you didn't settle it up with her. You didn't get a penny.
And the Frankie thing, Molly, if you're talking about the picture, who gives a crap anyways? And also, did you block me in chats?
I'm not lying about the Frankie thing. I said to you, that wasn't me. I told you what I emailed you about Frankie.
Molly, can we just...
Who cares about that anyway? See, it's deflection. It's deflection from just little stupid stuff that don't even matter. It's the big lies that we're worried about.
Right. That's what... Molly, let's just be real here. You always get things twisted up. You're the only one that admits that you can't remember anything. And you always get things twisted up. And then you bring them out and then you spew them out like they're facts when they're not.
Why do I feel like some creators around here are scared to speak up about her? That's the one thing I'm not afraid of. If I see something happening that's not right, I'm not going to be afraid to let somebody use my panel and speak for, the way I see it. But I see a lot of people that's ignoring that. And maybe it's because y'all were good friends and they don't want to get in the middle.
We were.
Okay, I get that. But we cannot just sit back and let Mario not have a panel while they go live for hours every day telling lies. I will not do that.
Then she's allowing people to say I stole her credit card when it went missing the day after I left. She used it the day after I left and it went missing. Isn't it a bit ironic how her credit card disappears every time she has an event with YouTubers? Just saying.
Well, I don't know anything about that, but
Yeah, I
here's
don't know
the
about
thing.
that.
Like,
I
if
did use
y'all
my
made up
purse for that, she
tomorrow,
said.
I would still feel like I did. If y'all made up
Breaking my
tomorrow
phone
and
is
both of y'all were
never
mad at
going to
me,
happen.
I would
Never.
still feel like I did the right thing. So I just want to throw that out there for anybody who has an
But
opinion
I'm
on
not
me
going to
doing
have my
this.
name slandered every chance she gets. Okay?
Yeah, that's
I'm
not
not.
fair.
It's not fair. And I, for one,
And the
I've talked to
refrigerator
Mario in
was
chats for a
above and
long time.
beyond. For her to even speak those words after knowing me for 14 months,
It's
for her to
deflection.
even speak those words was just out of malice.
Do you know why she's doing it? Because she's afraid that you're going to spill out something on her.
But
So
I
she's
don't
trying.
have anything on her, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I
but you know,
really
you might not
don't.
think it's nothing. You might not think it's nothing, but in her eyes, she sees it as you have turned on her. So now you might have some dirt. So now for deflection, she's gonna turn everything around and bring out everything that's wrong with you, including lies. She told lies.
Yeah.
She said your refrigerator was empty. That's a flat out lie.
Right. I mean,
You know, just like they said, I called Fod's work. I did not call Fod's work. I said if Fod ever fucking contacted my job, I'd be calling her fucking job. And I said I would call her job. You're fucking right.
Well,
Just like if
and
you call CPS on me, I'm going to call it back on you if I find out who did it.
I've heard you say that before, even on a panel.
I
So
will. I've said it on many
what's
of
the big
panels.
thing?
Right. And I told
Yeah.
Tacos, I've told, and I only had one conversation with Tacos, I think, on the phone. And then I talked to MGL. I talked to Diane. I've told it to on panels. I've been on lives. You fucking call my job, I'm going to call your job. Okay? And I will be calling your job if you do anything to me in my real life.
Well, if they don't want anyone to give Mario a voice, they are going to have to prove that their accusations are true and let people make their own mind up, because this smear
receipts?
campaign does not work for me.
No.
It doesn't work unless you have proof. And the only reason I brought up, you know, I don't want to mention her name because she just doesn't want anybody talking about her. But it's the proof in the pudding that MGL will talk about you behind your back, even if you're friends. Because that's what she told me about Frozen Fire. She told me that while they were friends. She told me also that Frozen Fire stood her up, that Frozen Fire was supposed to come out there and stood her up because she has problems. I'm not going to go into detail, but those problems.
Yeah, and I don't.
No,
Yeah,
don't.
that's just a whole nother.
Those problems were told to me. Okay. And I'm not even really Frozen Fire's friend anymore.
Listen, how long have we watched this stuff go down? How long have we watched Molly on YouTube?
It's a pattern.
What you can't just does Molly? Do you think that if you just get up on your panel and say it's not true or tell lies, that that's what everybody's going to believe? It doesn't work that way. Each one of you set your own example for your own selves, so everybody sees what kind of person you are on YouTube daily. If anybody would just take some kind of lie that's throughout and believe it and not be your friend, they weren't your friend to begin with.
No, and it really, that makes me sad. Like, that's what started it all off. Like, when I left the Patreon, she unfriended me on Facebook, and I thought I wasn't just a Patreon.
She unfriended me just for going on Diane's panel and then unfriended me again for going on Laura's panel. But she doesn't tell anybody what to do, right?
Now, I have to say, she never told me where to go. But I didn't realize that I was really being tracked and people were seeing where I was going. I didn't know that until, it came to my attention.
Yeah, and that's what spiraled this whole argument, was all of that. And they act like that it was just because you blocked them. Well, you didn't block them until after they said all that to you.
I was beyond hurt.
Did you feel policed?
Well, after that, not before that. No, I had
Okay,
no
I felt
clue.
policed. Everything I did was
No,
reported back to
no,
her.
it came out of nowhere. Like,
Everything I did was reported back to her. Then she
no.
told me people didn't trust me anymore because I was friends with Laura. This
Well,
was
that's
last
what she
year.
said. She's like, people in Patreon are not happy. They're talking a lot.
That's what she said to me too. Fuck your Patreons, Molly. I can give a fuck less.
And don't say you're not going to do drama anymore and then jump in the chat or on everybody else's panel that's talking about a situation that you want to involve yourself in the drama and get on panel and talk about it. That irritates the F
Good
out
for
of me
her.
every time I see her do that.
Right. She's very much involved in the drama. Probably more than anyone. Because when I was friends with her, my phone did not stop ringing. Okay. Now nobody calls me
I didn't
except
know
my
she
real life
called you.
friends.
I didn't know she
I
called
have
you all the
learned
time.
over the last couple of
That's funny.
days that there's a lot of people in her circle that are behind the scenes and obviously under alt accounts and chats, because I never have seen that. I've seen that BJ Barnyard a long time ago, a couple of times. What account are you using now? And then they act like they're not in the drama. That
Oh.
I'm not falling for that. I'm just
She's very
saying.
much involved in the drama.
Exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
now she has a girl that told me I had no. Oh no, somebody else told her that I had no food in my refrigerator, and she really didn't want to
horrible.
go there.
Well, just the fact that those two stories were totally different proves
No,
that's a
yeah,
lie.
she changed it up, and then MGL didn't know what to say because
But
first she said
notice
Barnyard said it.
Notice they were all squirming on Diane's panel and they didn't know what to say and their stories didn't match up.
Yeah, they didn't match up at all.
But notice how Molly Golightly threw you under the bus just by saying that, just to
Yep.
take a stab at you and your character.
I just couldn't believe that, to be honest, because I've been a single mother for 14 years. My kids were 2 and 3 and 12 at the time.
Yeah.
So all these years I've made it.
And then she'll take a little bit of the truth and then she'll elaborate on it and make it a lie.
Yeah. All I ever said was, let's see, I was losing some money because of child support and I was waiting for my unemployment. That didn't mean I didn't have any money. I still have money from my divorce.
Right. But it's
Do I want to
nobody's
use it?
business.
No,
And you have two
it's
kids in
nobody's
college.
business. But that's all I said.
That tells me a lot about you. You have 2 children in college right now. You're doing your job as a parent, darling.
So, I mean, I just didn't appreciate that. The refrigerator really, maybe it wouldn't have hit me as hard if I wasn't a social worker and I know what happens to children when you go into somebody's house and there's no food in the refrigerator.
Right.
I know what happens to those children. So I guess, she might have thought it was no big deal. And she did say, oh, stop it with the dramatics. But she doesn't realize.
Well, not everybody has a refrigerator full of food. I know, like during certain times of the year, the same goes for me. Sometimes I don't have a refrigerator full of food because the majority of that month I'm so busy I don't have time to cook, and I'll order out every night. And that's usually around the month of December. So I could actually, my whole refrigerator is empty during that period at the end of November and beginning of December.
But she said it to humiliate me.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's what I was getting ready to say. That should have never been put out there because that had nothing to do with you doing anything bad to her, period.
Right. Just like she said I had a leaf in my hair. She did it to humiliate me.
Mm-hmm. And she knows what she's doing. She's done it forever.
Why? MGL called Ash 274 names? Are you serious?
That would surprise me.
Wow.
You don't want to know what she said about all of those people when they hated her. So, we want to go back far. We could. We could take a road trip.
As I said, I haven't said anything negative about her. I have no plans on it, but I will defend myself.
She said that Jennifer Lynn was more deranged than anybody. She told me that. Yep. Now that we're talking about throwing people under the bus, and she's done it to me 5 times.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
the point is that it didn't need to be said because they were friends.
Yeah, that's the whole point here. Like, really, none of what they said needed to be said, but the little
Right.
things that don't have anything to do with what's being brought public to YouTube, such as the refrigerator comment, is a really low blow, and she knows that.
It is a low blow. Anything to discredit somebody's character or looks, she'll go for. The only reason I brought up money is because she's obsessed with money. And she made it a point to saying, well, I see you get up at 5 p.m. at night during the day. What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. I got an $800,000 mortgage loan. I get to buy another house. That's a lie. It's a lie. You don't live in an $800,000 house now. Why would they give you another mortgage?
And here's the thing, nobody cares if just because you think you have more subs, more support, more money, better this, better that. At the end of the day, that means nothing. The way
Right.
you treat people is what means everything. That's what shows your character.
Right. Right. It is how you treat people. No matter, even if they're poor, if they look weird, it doesn't matter. What matters is
Pamela,
how
I
you treat
dropped a
them.
link right after she asked for it.
Who was that?
God.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm jumping off. I have to make dinner. I have
Yeah,
to go look in
I
my
just
empty
wanted to
refrigerator.
clear the air. Thank you so much, breaking the silence. Like you said, I don't have a platform, and live after live about, and then the Frankie Ruzek was like, what?
It's another lie.
It was a lie,
Hey,
and
full on drama.
I did give her. So there was a
Hello.
morsel of truth in that. I did email her about something about
Mhm.
Frankie Ruzek, what he was going through at that time,
Right.
because my mom knows somebody, and that's it. First of all, I would never have any kind of photos of like that on my computer
Mm-hmm.
ever.
Science girl, can you and full on drama squash the lie
Yeah.
about her calling?
I didn't
Because I
directly
don't want
call
y'all to
your
be
work.
fighting over a lie.
Right. I didn't directly call your work. That's fucking crazy. I said if you'd called my job, I'd be calling your fucking job. If by you calling his job, he should be calling your job. I said it on a live. I said
Yeah,
it's
I heard her say it on a live.
right. Okay, so they're taking what I said and they're twisting it again.
When did I call his job?
He said that you called his job months ago, and I
Yeah,
told him this.
she didn't.
And I'd
No.
wait, but I told Two Tacos and Marissa this in January. FOD, January. One time I had a conversation on the phone with them in January because you were coming after all of us. We didn't like you. We like you now. Well, I like you.
Oh. Yeah, I
Now
had to get
she's
over
bringing up
calling
my
you a
SBA
horrible social
loan.
worker.
Suck my dick, Marissa. Quit talking about my finances. It's because you
Well,
could never get one. You're not a
Mar-
real business.
I don't know. Molly said that you emailed my job.
Okay, I emailed your job. If you want to believe it, then go for it. I said that if you came after my job, because everybody was scared of you, I'm not going to lie. In the
Mhm.
very beginning, when you were making videos about people, we were a little frightened at the fact that her name, yeah, I heard about that. You're making videos, and I said, does anybody know who she is? I did try to look up who you were, but I couldn't find anything. Nobody knew who you were. They could not figure out who you were. You were calling Molly a prostitute, a racist, me a racist, and really coming for us. Some of your videos were funny, and then some of them were just downright awful, like really mean. So when Erica or Aaron or whatever claimed to have all this knowledge on you, Brian doxed you in the buttocks. All your work information,
Well, can I
everything was
ask you?
put out there.
Can I ask you this? When Molly went live and doxed me along with Brian,
Mm-hmm.
Molly said that a big creator came to her from the community and asked her to do this on her channel because she has a bigger platform.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who that was?
A bigger creator asked her to do it
No,
on her.
not a bit. One of the, I don't know, big, but a creator, like
Ask her what?
a creator. She said that a creator gave all that information about me to her and she said she guessed that they came to her because she has a bigger platform because she's the biggest creator in the
Well, who
community.
gave her the information about it? Didn't
Oh
Aaron
my
reach
gosh.
out to
I
Brian?
don't know. She wouldn't say who the creator was. That's what I'm wondering if you know who that was.
Full on drama. I have no
No.
clue.
I did. I used to like really I called Full on Drama a stupid
I didn't like full on
motherfucker.
drama. She
Oh,
called
I'm
me a
just
horrible
wondering
social
because
worker.
when
A
Jenny Jen
bitch.
was on panel, when Jenny Jen was doing her panel and everybody's
Mhm.
telling off Brian,
Mhm.
Brian said to Diane, Diane, what about Docs and Full on Drama? And it was
Mhm.
something between the two of them, and then Randy went after Brian and started going off on him, calling him tattle titties and all
I
that
told
stuff.
Brian to call CPS on you because you called it on him. That's what I was told, and I said the same thing. If she's
Yeah.
calling it on you, call it on her. Whatever anybody does, not just you, Full on Drama, anyone in this chat. If I found out Breaking the Silence called CPS on me, I'd be calling CPS on Breaking the Silence. That's how I roll. Whatever
What
you
if
do to me, I'm gonna do it right back.
what if the person doesn't have any kids?
What if it's a lie though, and it's not true? Like, I
Well, I
understand where
would have
you're
to
coming
find
from.
out.
There's a lot of people that feel that way, but and I probably would
I
want to do the same thing, honestly. But I'd
Yeah.
have to know for a fact
Is
first.
is Molly in the chat? Can
actually
she?
I have I have kids, so but
Maybe Molly can answer that question for me.
I don't want to talk to Molly. So if she's coming up on here, F her, I'm pissed at her.
Yeah, I'm done with her.
I have nothing to say to her. Everything she said today, she turned it around like I started it when she started it.
Ash, she doxed me yesterday, so don't tell me she doesn't dox people. And I don't know why Brian said to her, "What about
Yeah, that
dox
was
and full on
wrong.
drama?" Why did she say that, Ash? You want to speak up for her? Why did Brian say on that panel, "Oh yeah, Diane, what about dox and FOD?" And then they changed the subject very quickly. What about that, Ash? Why don't you open your eyes?
But
And
I
I just
think
want to say, go
bringing
ahead.
attention to it is going to make it worse. People are going to want to do it now. This was something that was said to Two Tacos and Marissa, not
Come
into
on,
and
Ash.
not
You
in the
know that
form
was
that they're
wrong.
saying it
She's
in
deluded.
January. It was not said yesterday, last
Well,
month,
it couldn't have
a whole
been
month ago.
January because the CPS call was in February.
Well, it must have been February then. It was
I'm
said
not a
way
liar,
back
Ash.
then.
You know I'm not a liar, Ash. I may be an a-hole, but I'm not a liar. I don't know what your problem is with me. You're showing your true colors, though.
She's just really upset. I would just ignore it. Maybe she'll come around.
Well, I mean, there's getting mad at people, but she's like saying she's carrying their little narrative around. She's trying to make out like I'm a narcissist and I'm manipulative
You're not a narcissist.
and that she sees me. And it's like, why were you
All
nice
right,
to
I'm
me
gonna
and my
get off.
friend if you thought all that
Thank
stuff
you.
about me?
Thank
All
you.
right,
You
Mario.
know
You're welcome anytime, and you know how to get a hold of
Why
me.
don't you come up
Yes.
here? You running your big mouth about
Thank
me
You can
everywhere. Why don't you
contact
come
me on
up here?
Facebook anytime, Mario.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye, Mary.
And anyone here can, including you, Full on Drama. And Ash knows my number. And you're welcome to call me anytime. But right now, Marissa's pissed at me. And what she's trying to do is destroy my credibility here on YouTube. But have I ever been known for calling anybody's job before? Calling CPS or going real life?
To be
I look
honest,
people up. That's what I do.
to be honest, I went in Molly's chat this morning, and I actually, well, I mean, she revealed the source. I didn't want to do that. I was being loyal to the person who shared this with me, but you know, when the person doxes you, I have no respect for that person. So I just asked Molly. I said, you know, you emailed somebody and told them that Science Girl was the one who emailed my work, and I brought it to her asking her. That's why it got brought up. She didn't just say, "Oh, let me throw Alicia under the bus about this." I asked her if that was true, and then she said it was, or Taco said it was, and
so somebody
that's how that came
contacted
about.
you telling you this?
No, I just happened to find out from this person who she sent an email to.
I got you. So they're trying to fuck me behind the scenes. Is what they're trying to do.
No, it was. I've known for weeks, and I didn't want to.
Everybody
ask you
knew.
about
I said it on a live.
What? Said what?
I said on a live that I'd be calling your fucking job.
That you actually emailed my work.
Oh.
That she said that, and I've known this for weeks, but I didn't say anything because I didn't I was trying to be loyal to the person who let me know that.
Yeah. No, I haven't fucked with your job. Nope. I don't have a reason to do it right now. You'd have to fuck with my job.
No, this was like a while back.
No, I threatened. I was like, damn, like she's really fucking hard with Brian. And I called you a bitch on a live, and I'm like, she's really going hard for Brian. Well, people need to do the same thing that she's doing back. That's how I roll.
Ash 274. I used to think you were intelligent until now. Well, and here's the thing though, too.
When I call you
This
now,
bothered
no.
me more about. You know what bothered me more than them telling me that, or her confirming that, or confirming what I heard, was that Brian was all in your chat just trashing me to no end, and I wouldn't let somebody do that to you. You know what I'm saying? In mine, that kind of hurt my feelings.
Well, I will take that live down. Because I'm not, I like you, I like Didi Dugan, and I do like German Lady. So I'm not a fan of anybody trashing people that I happen to like that have shown me more loyalty than the person that is throwing all these accusations and pulling trick cards out of her ass like there's no tomorrow. That has lied continuously on Mario and I. Yeah. So she will do it to anyone. Anything you tell her in secrecy will come to light. That's a promise. And that's to anyone in this chat. Take note. I don't have anything against Two Tacos. I'm just saying what was said to me in privacy about Two Tacos while they were friends. So, Marissa, if you want this to stop, you need to shut up. I don't want to hear anything about defamation when you have my name. It's in your mouth is same amount. And no, I'm not going to fuck with your job, Vod. I'm not going to bash you on other channels. I'm not going to talk about you. No, you're not fucking with me. You didn't do anything to me. You haven't done anything to me in months. I think the last video you made about me was in February.
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't you say someone contacted your job recently?
Oh, I don't know. It was after I got doxxed.
Okay, I'm telling you.
And I assumed it was Brian because he was like talking about it, saying that I don't work there anymore or whatever. He was saying I got fired and I don't work there or whatever.
Within 2 months of me starting my channel, I was doxxed and someone touched somebody in my real life off of here. So it's going to happen if you're doxxed. Did I think that you would probably touch my real life? Absolutely. Because there was people touching my real life all over this fucking platform when me and Laura were going at it. And you were fighting really hard for Laura. And that's when Laura hated me. And I didn't know who was going to touch my real life first. So, yeah, I got in defense mode. And I'm like, anybody that fucks with my job, I'm going to fuck with it right back. I will be contacting jobs. Have I ever been known to do that? No. No one here can say that.
Yeah. Okay, well, I just wanted to.
Did you get fired?
No. Why?
Okay.
No.
Maybe warn your job. Hey, they got crazy people on YouTube that dox me.
Yeah, no.
Because you know what? I had to do that with my job.
Yeah,
I own a company, but I have a profession. I'm not going to go there, but yeah. Because they have crazy people out there. I can't say too much.
I wish Big Mouth Ash would come up on panel. She just loves to run her mouth, but she's too big of a coward to talk to me and say all this garbage to my face or to me on panel.
Well, the only thing Mandeline's upset over is the drug or the addiction thing being brought up is wrong. I hope y'all can get past that too, Science Girl.
Me saying that? Well, it's proof that Molly Golightly will tell your secrets even when you're friends. This person is more of a diehard than Mario for Molly Golightly. Frozen Fire. And guess what? Molly told me all your business. Sorry, she did. While y'all were friends. See, I don't have any drug addictions. I tried them when I was in my 20s, and I have nothing to do with drugs. But the first sentence that Molly spoke to me when she came down to New Orleans was, do you know any coke dealers? Okay. And then she told me all Frozen Fire's business. So there you go. There you have it. There you have it. So if you plan on doing drugs and you're Marissa's friend, you might want to hold your tongue on that. Bite your tongue. Bite your tongue. Don't say anything. Because she's going to tell you. She's going to tell everybody. That we're not allowed to talk.
She shows that. Like every time she falls out with someone, she shows that.
It's proof.
And it makes me wonder if there's a big creator that she has stuff on that is afraid to say anything because that panel was just not really fair.
Yeah, well, Greta, she fucked me, okay? That's why. And it's not really the truth because, as we know, Molly lies a lot. So Molly told me this about 2 tacos and Frozen Fire. That's what was said to me. Why else would she say that she lent Frozen Fire money? What's the point of that? She pulled it out of her ass to sound like a hero?
And she has said that she can't keep a secret, so
right.
I guess
Then
that's why she
throw
tells
it in
everything.
my face again that I have nothing because I asked for 100. Have you ever heard of fucking COVID, you ignorant, stupid fucking saline infested fucking whore?
Holy frick. That was good.
Fucking COVID.
Sorry.
Everybody lost
Look
everything.
at German
COVID,
lady.
you dumb cunt.
German lady. Good to see everyone's getting along as always. I love German lady.
Everybody knows
I
what
know.
happened.
I always need her on panel when I see her.
I
I'm
know.
like, come up
She
here.
always adds levity
She got
to
to make
the
you laugh when
situation.
you're upset.
Yeah.
Everybody knew what was going on for COVID. They have national fucking chains that fucking are no longer existing right now because of COVID. So I go broke because everybody cancels their events with me and I have to refund them. I'm not broke anymore, but the point is, I go broke and she's going to fucking throw that in my face. Well, why did you ask me for 100? No, bitch, you offered it. But then you said it was 1,000, so you fucking lied again.
Who is Frozen Fire?
That's just one of her friends. It's been around for quite a while.
Can I address something in the chat?
Yeah.
So according to Ash, I am just like Brian, but I'm actually worse than Brian. Well, you should like me because you used to like that piece of trash garbage. So what's the problem now? And you said that I told personal stuff. Really? So you don't like me now because I told personal stuff on panel about people who were doxing me and telling my personal stuff and not even personal stuff about me, but actually lying about them. But you think those 3 stooges are just freaking awesome, don't you, Ash? You were up in there in Randy's panel kissing her butt, making her all happy yesterday. And she's the one who shared my personal. So it's okay for her to share personal information first. And she read those texts first, actually. But that's okay. But now you have a problem with me. And then I support doxing. I had doxers on my panel. Really? There's doxers on every freaking panel. What's your point? What's your point? I don't dox people, Ash. But guess what? Diane did, but you're up her wazoo, aren't you? But doxing the first name isn't. Let me tell you something. I've been doxed all over the freaking community, fully doxed. So for me to be personal friends with her and to say what my name is, even the first name, she's basically doxed me because now it confirms all the doxing that's been done. And if you don't see that, then you're a really stupid person and I'm going to block you. And please stop addressing me and talking to me. I'd appreciate that. Yeah, it is Alley Rat. So why don't you shut up, Alley Rat? I think you're Brian anyway, so you go frick yourself. Yeah, come up here, Ash. Quit running your big mouth in every chat that I'm in. I didn't even come in here talking to you. I said in the chat, Alicia, did you contact my work? And then you told Alicia, just ignore the hypocrite. You're so petty. You're so freaking immature. No, you're a dumb A word. Go suck up to those 3 stooges over there that do everything that you hate about other people. You're so freaking deluded. And that's fine. You can support them. But don't say you have an issue with me for doing something that all of them did. Okay? So go screw yourself.
I think Ash enjoys this, actually.
I know she is because she's an idiot. But guess what?
Ignoring it.
I am going to ignore her, and it's going to drive her nuts like it did before. But I just wanted to put that out there. Oh, yeah, and there's doxing in the chat by Brian. Yep.
Where? Oh, what
Yep.
the frig?
Yeah. Bunch of garbage alley rat. You should block her from your channel because if someone docks your name, I'd block them from my channel. I'm just saying. And can you please mod
I
me
blocked
because
it.
I mod you on my channel and I come in here and your two of your mods do not like me now and I'm being timed out for stupid stuff just because they're taking it personally. So I'd really appreciate if you could mod me like I mod you on my channel because I don't appreciate getting timed out just because they don't personally like me.
Okay.
Somebody's doxing you
I
right now.
want.
Somebody's
Hold
doxing you
on.
right now.
I got
Potty
it. I
mouth.
deleted it.
Cop, you're an
I
idiot
blocked them.
with your fake account.
I
Okay.
just can Madeleine, do you want to come up and just talk like
Yeah, I'm caught up in myself because I'm a narcissist, Ash. You're so
like
brilliant.
have a conversation with Science Girl, like y'all can talk civilly about what you're upset about. Maybe y'all can
She's
get
upset
to
about the
a
diction thing. There's nothing I could do to take that back. It was said already. I'm sorry it was said, but it's an example of what the measures that MGL will go through when they are talking. She talks shit on her own friends while they're friends. That was an example. There's nothing I could do to make up for that. I could say, I'm sorry. I am sorry for saying it. But that person's been screenshotting everything I fucking do and sending it back to MGL. There's
Okay,
nothing I can
Trisha.
do. I don't need a lecture on why I'm wrong. I don't need a lecture. I know I'm wrong, but so is MGL.
Jana, you can go frick yourself. How about that? I'm not just trying to get a wrench. I give her a wrench in mine, and if I'm being timed out because two people are idiots and timing me out, then no. I would appreciate a wrench. Oh, she gets a wrench. Oh, because I called Ash a name? Really? She called me a hypocrite. Did you time her
It's
out? Oh,
me.
no, because she's a mod. So go frick yourselves, you bunch of little petty little
It's me.
babies.
she a German lady.
My
It's
abuse.
me.
Oh yeah, I'm so abusive, Trisha. You carry that around too. That's that little storyline while you're over there turning on me and trashing me over in Diane's chat. I see you. I see you. Yeah, okay, Ash274.
Are you done ranting?
Yeah, I'm done.
That's what I was about to say. Okay, German lady's turn.
Somebody's in the private chat.
Yeah.
Did you see it,
I got
BTS?
the feeling somebody's
Hold on.
doxing me.
Shut up, German lady.
What up?
German lady will she'll cheer everybody up.
For sure.
Nah.
I am going to drop off because I have work to get done that I've put off all weekend because of this fuckery that's going on. Fide, you know where you can contact me at if you have any questions. Amanda Lynn, you know where you can contact me off of YouTube if you have any questions. Same with anyone. But I do have to follow off because I do have shit to do, and I'm going to be in trouble if I don't get them done. Got a quota to. I
Okay.
All
got
right.
Have a good night.
love everyone.
All
Bye.
right, Science
Bye.
Girl. See you later.
All right.
Oh, I see. So
Trisha, why are you mad?
if you love someone and you've known them 4 years, and it's okay if they dox and tell personal information. But if you've
Oh,
only
Tanya's
known them 5
gone.
months, then it's not okay. Okay, you're real consistent, Ash. Okay, whatever.
Okay, listen. Listen.
Come up here and talk smack. I don't know why she's
You
running her mouth in chats everywhere. She's harassing me everywhere. I get it. You're mad. You don't like me. Stop harassing me all over the place. It's really freaking annoying. And I am going to block you. So I'll be done with you then.
okay?
But you're
That's the
just
best
acting
thing
like a
to
little
do.
child.
But look, like you've already
Child.
ranted. You can rant and rant and rant on your panel, but let's just kind of calm down for a minute because we all like both of you, so we need to just ignore it for the moment.
and
Just
we
don't
need
look at
to.
the chat.
Yeah. Let's come together right now. Oh yeah, in sweet harmony.
Starlight,
Well,
she's been doxxed all over the freaking place. Like I have
y-
screenshots out the
Yep.
y'all weighing for the last 2
Yep.
days. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm so unstable, unfiltered. You're a genius. Yes.
See,
Well,
why do you have to
you're not
address
unfiltered, but you are kind of
everything?
unstable.
I don't address everything I see in the chat about me.
But I don't let people in chat trash you guys when you're on my panel either. So there's that. But I'll go.
Nobody's
I'm fine.
allowed to be timed.
I just
No,
wanted to
listen.
talk to Science Girl, and I just wanted to address me being timed out for stupid. And then people are doxing me, so whatever.
Well, if I see any docs, it will be deleted. You can bank on that because I don't agree with that.
No, I know, but it's just like whatever.
You know, FOD, apparently we are the evil ones here. You, me, Didi Duke, and according to Rex, we are like the
Yeah, I
evil.
guess. Trisha, quit
The
pushing
evil
your own
degenerates.
agenda. Get a grip.
All right.
Sorry, I know she's your friend, but she's treating me like
No,
garbage,
but
and I'm
it's
just not
just the
going to put
whole
up with
fact
it.
that, like, people say stuff about me all the time in chats, and I don't care.
Well, not in mine.
And listen,
I
you
mean,
said you
I'm
don't
not
let
going to
people
have it in
trash
mine.
us in your chat. Well, nobody gets timed out in your chat, and they don't get blocked unless it's dox
Unfiltered,
and
I
hate
was
speech or
about
if
to
it's
say
somebody you're mad at.
this reminds me of when Dana is on a panel and she reacts to every comment in the chat.
I didn't call her a fat B word. You're lying. Go roll it back, Trisha. If you're going to say something, at least be honest. I didn't call her fat. Okay?
Richard
So,
Groiper, hello.
abusing chat like all I abuse chat all the time.
I still
Trisha.
hear a lot of
okay. Why don't you
questions
bring your big mouth
I
up here,
don't know
Trisha?
what for y'all to do except to fight it out on the panel. I don't know
Drop
what
a
else
link
to
on her
do.
head. Drop a link on her big mouth.
I dropped the link, but I don't know if she can come up right now.
Yeah, Mo Crowley, he's angry.
I think after y'all scream and cuss each other out for a minute, you'll probably be all right after that.
No, when people are in panels, Stephanie, I don't let people go off on them in the chat. No, that's not true.
Do you remember that
I
time
didn't,
that
I didn't address her, Kayla. I said hi. That was it. I said hi. Come up here,
you remember
Sarah.
that time that
Because I
Life
know
with Jim was on
you
your
turned on me
panel?
too, Sarah. Bring yourself up here, Sarah.
Sarah.
Remember the Life with Jim panel when I was in the chat very upset
No, I'm
and he
not,
was telling me
Valerie.
to
I'm
calm
not going
down?
to chill. Why don't you guys have a bunch of people coming at you, and I'll tell you to
Valerie,
chill out. Put up with this garbage.
Valerie, call on me. Come and see me. I'm still the FOD that I'm used to be.
Hold on. Let me see. Mandolin might be coming to the table with some proof. I can't. I don't even know what to do. What do you do when your friends are fighting and you're just right there in the middle? Is this really Sarah backstage? Can somebody verify? Oh, here, I'll just present myself.
Present yourself.
It's
Is that
me.
you, Sarah? Oh,
Yeah.
yay. How are you?
Hello.
I'm
Is it
good. How are you,
that I'm looking
ladies?
for?
I'm hanging in there. I just don't know what to do right now.
I can see it in your eyes.
Well, I tell you who cannot see it in your eyes, Kim Laurie.
Man, I can't sing, so I ain't doing that again. So what was you saying, FOD?
Yeah, what's your problem with me now?
What do you mean, what is my problem with you? You came at me sideways in the comments, in my comments.
What did I say?
Are you serious? That I bailed on you? What does that even mean?
Why did I say that?
I have no idea why you said that. I questioned it, and you never gave me a response.
No, I did. I'm pretty sure I did.
You said something about Diane, and I told you to focus because I didn't understand what you meant. I never even mentioned Diane. I never bailed on you. I don't
You were
even know
going
what that
off on me in the
means.
chat over there,
Well,
along with Trisha.
No, there's things I don't agree with.
What don't you agree with?
I can't even remember what I ate for dinner. You're going to ask me what it is from yesterday? I don't remember. Probably the whole...
Why weren't you in my chat being nice and supportive to me since I was being doxxed over there and lies being told?
I didn't see you being doxxed.
Did you hear it? Did you hear Diane dox my name?
No, I wasn't over there the whole time.
She said it repeatedly. Oh, okay. Well, she was doxing my name. She thought it was cute. They both thought it was really cute. But God forbid if somebody doxes her with a name she's not using on YouTube.
Well, they do call
So
her
I
by
don't know.
her first name.
You're just kind of, flighty. You're just kind of all over. I mean, do you
I'm
like me or
flighty.
not? Yeah, be
No, I mean, there's
consistent. Do you
people
like
that
me
I'm
or
going to
not?
get along with that's on quote unquote both sides. That doesn't, just because you're friends with somebody doesn't mean I'm going to dislike you.
No, I didn't care that you were over there. You were speaking out against me. So I was just like, thanks a lot. That's all.
Well, yeah, because what you said about Wendy wasn't cool.
What was that?
I don't want to repeat it.
You know what wasn't cool? Randy repeatedly telling my private business.
What did Wendy
Diane
do to you to
doxing me.
deserve that? What did Wendy do to you to deserve that?
What, are you kidding? Have you been
No,
paying
I'm
attention?
being serious. Like,
Have you been paying
totally
attention?
serious.
Do you know how many times
Yeah.
Randy's revealed my personal information?
What does that have to do with Wendy?
Well, she's an idiot.
That doesn't make it right to.
No, she's done stuff to me.
I care about Wendy, and I just didn't think what you said was fair. Because
well,
she
it is
wasn't even
fair.
in. She wasn't even in on this. She wasn't on panels.
But she was
even in
behind the
chat.
scenes, and that's what a lot of people don't know or realize.
That's
She
not
was
my
she was
business.
she was
I
in
only
on it.
hear
Well, that's
what
why
I hear on
you're in there
YouTube.
commenting on a public fight and you don't have the whole story, but you felt
Well,
strongly
I
enough
mean, if
about to
you're
speak
gonna
out
sit there
against
and
me
throw
when you
Wendy
don't know what
under
was
the
going on.
bus, saying that she asked Diane for money, I mean,
she's
oh my
calling me a
God, that
predator.
wasn't
She's
fair
calling me
to
a
her.
predator. She called me a predator and dangerous. She's getting in the ear of people behind the scenes about stuff. She's called me manipulative, controlling. Do you think that's right? I don't even freaking know her. Why is she commenting on me? You know, like seriously.
I mean, when people hear you talking about Molly Golightly's tits, and I mean, it's kind of weird. Just
it's weird to talk about her boobs.
Yeah.
Really? So
Yeah.
you have another problem with me. Okay, now we're
No,
getting to
I
it.
don't have a problem with you. I said it's weird.
Why would you bring that up though?
Well, because
here's the thing. Do you think I care that you think it's weird that I like her boobs?
I don't
Do you
care
think
if
I
you
really
care or
care?
not. I don't
Okay,
really care.
so
if you care
this
or
has
not.
nothing to do. So this is interesting. So you got issues with me. Okay. And we don't really have to go into detail like it's fine. Like I get it. You really don't like me. You've been trying to.
I have never
pretending
said that.
to, but
Let
it's
me
okay.
pull
We're
a
good.
Laura. That's your
No,
own insecurities.
No, we're good. We're good. I got your number. We're good now.
Oh, you got my number? You want to do this FOD?
Yeah.
Do you really want to do this?
Let's do it. You got issues with me liking. Look at you. You got issues with me liking Molly's boobs.
You are
what the
gaslighting me, you fuck.
Oh gosh, really? How do you
Yeah.
gaslight somebody in a 5-minute period? Do you even understand what gaslighting is?
Yes, I do.
So you subscribe to the
Are you
Wendy
implying I'm
theory.
dumb? Do I understand? Are you implying I'm dumb?
Did I ever say that you were dumb?
Then we bury the word
Did I
gaslighting.
ever say that you were? Yeah.
Yeah,
thank
that
you.
word does kind of suck. It's the first thing that came to mind. I'm sorry, I must be dumb, right?
Yeah.
Just because I'm questioning you about how did boobs get into this conversation? It's obvious you have an issue with me because you're bringing up something random.
I don't have an issue with you per se. I have an issue with some of the things you do. Just like people have issues with some of the
Why
things
are we
I
discussing
do. It doesn't
right
mean
now?
I have a problem with
Why
you.
are we discussing this right now? I just wanted to know
You asked
why.
me to come up. That's why.
Yeah, because I wanted to know why you bailed on me in that chat over there and what's your problem with me because you can't seem to decide if you like me or not. And now I know why you don't like me because you think it's weird I like Molly's boobs.
No, she failed because she confused you with Carla for a second.
Look, I don't know why. I don't know. Can somebody just explain to me why you had to bring up Molly's boobs? I don't get
that. Because that's the last thing you said that kind of made me be like, oh, that's a little weird.
Yeah, I'm weird. I'm weird because I like boobs. You said you like guys and girls. So is it weird to like boobs?
I love girls. Don't get me wrong.
So it's weird. Do you like boobs? Do you like women's boobs?
Oh gosh.
Do you? Do you like women's boobs? Because since you're calling
me out,
why are
we talking about boobs?
I don't know because she brought it up. It's actually weird that she brought it up. To be honest, I don't know why I'm having a boob conversation.
Full on drama. Why are you so mad? Like she's not.
Okay,
she's not being so angry with you. Like why are you so angry?
Because she's saying I'm weird because I like Molly's boobs. I don't know where this came from.
You do and say are weird.
that
Okay, so you
struck
think
me
I'm a
as
weirdo?
weird.
Is that why you didn't take my
Oh my
side?
God, did I say that you're a weirdo? No.
Well, weird people, act weird, I guess. You brought up the boob thing. Like, I think
I
you're
sure
weird.
did,
Have I
because
ever
that's the
discussed
last
your
time you
boobs?
said
Wait
that.
a minute. Have I ever talked about your boobs with you, Sarah, ever? Have I ever made a comment about your boobs?
Me and my boobs. Leave my girls alone.
Why did you bring it up then? I've never had a
Because-
boob conversation with you. What do you care? Whose boobs I like?
I like big boobs and I cannot lie.
Me too.
It's because you mentioned it on Molly's channel, and it was just a little.
And it bothered you that I like women's boobs, even though you like women.
No,
Okay,
it
well
does
that makes sense.
not bother me. Are you kidding me?
You just said it was weird. Why is that weird? I asked her why her bra was
because
too
you
small.
make people uncomfortable.
She wasn't uncomfortable.
Yeah,
She wasn't uncomfortable. She wasn't uncomfortable. She said she was going to send me her bra. Why you got a problem with that?
But Sarah, some people have that kind of humor. I sometimes do that too.
Yeah, she sounds like Carla.
It's
I sound like Carla.
Yeah. Oh, that naughty sex talk.
God.
But guess
It's
what, Sarah? You can call
naughty
me
sex
out for
Oh,
being. Listen,
no.
Sarah.
Okay, let's just go.
Wait, who sounds like Carla? Wait. Who sounds like Carla for what reason?
Sarah does, because it's a German lady inside.
Well, because she's saying that she don't like the sex talk. Because
No,
Carla
I
is
didn't like sex talk.
Carla talks worse than anybody over there. She talks perverted all the time, so that's not even relevant.
It was just.
Yes, I was twice on her panel.
I remember that German lady, and you know what that was? It was just because somebody else emailed her and complained about it. That's all that was. Now they talk worse than you did.
Yeah,
so there's that.
Okay, FOD, you can
So
spin
Sarah,
this however
I'm gonna be,
you want it.
since you're calling me out, you brought up the boobs thing. I don't know why. I had the boobs were the farthest thing from my mind, except for when I look at German lady's picture, but they were the farthest thing from my mind. For you to bring it up and say, because I asked Molly, did you buy that bra? Because you could tell that it didn't fit her through her shirt. I said, did you buy that bra?
Can I
finish?
you looking.
Can I finish? Yeah, I definitely was. I said, did you buy that bra before you had your boob job because it's not fitting? Then we joked about it, and she was going to mail me her bra. If you got a problem with it, if that's not G-rated enough, then you can tune out. And if you think it's weird, you think I care, I absolutely don't. But you brought it up. You brought it up, Sarah. You brought it up, and I can guarantee you, listen up, you can guarantee I'm going to be looking for you to do anything even remotely weird. I'll be sure to bring it up and bring it up to you out of the blue.
You do it.
Yeah,
do whatever you feel like you need to do.
You are inconsistent. You have double
I'm trying,
standards,
Long Island girl.
I have like tiny, very little respect for you, just so you know, moving forward.
Why? Because it just because of her saying that she shouldn't agree with something in Diane's chat. That's why you don't have respect for her anymore.
Nope.
Why?
It must be because of the boob comment.
Because
right?
you brought up boobs and said I was weird for talking to Molly about her boobs. Like, okay, Sarah, whatever. You run with that. Yeah, it's so funny. You're so funny.
I mean, like, I don't see
You're
any.
the one mentioning boobs to me when I'm trying to have an intelligent adult conversation with you, and then you bring up boobs. Yeah, I'm asking like, why you bailing out on me? Like, you can't decide if you like me or not. But I get it. I get it now. You have not liked me.
It has
You've been
nothing
pretending.
to do with
I
boobs,
get
you
it.
dumbass.
But guess what? I can be. I don't
pretend.
pretend. I don't pretend to like people. I can be nice to them.
Pretend. Okay.
Yeah, and actually I did lose respect for you going over there and running your mouth in Diane's, but whatever. You had to jump on the bashing me train. You have fun.
I didn't even bash you. I didn't like
you
what
did.
You did.
Oh, what a liar! At least admit it. You're so.
That is not a lie.
You're so shady.
I don't need
You're
to
flaky, flighty, all that. Wishy-washy.
You're a fucking troll.
Flip flopper. Oh gosh, don't call me a troll. God forbid. God forbid you call me a troll. Oh gosh, please don't.
You troll people and play with their emotions.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking troll. I know exactly what you're doing.
Was I playing with Molly's emotions when I mentioned her boobs? Oh, did it bother you? Do you want somebody to talk about your boobs, Sarah? Do you feel left out?
No, I don't care.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, it's her chat's not really G-rated, so I don't know what you were expecting in there.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. I'm just tired of people, especially creators, just like can't make up their mind. Like, if you don't like me, I'm fine. Here's the thing. No,
and
no. Oh,
put it
hell
on
no.
me.
Hell
That's
no. Here's the
exactly
thing.
what the fuck you're
No,
doing.
this
Yes,
is
it is. This
this
has
is
nothing to
placed
do with
this
boobs.
is
It's the
placed
fact that I
appropriate.
was
Well, I
in
don't know why you
Diane's
brought him
chat
up. I
and you
think it's so
think I was
funny that
trashing
you
you.
brought him up and now you have a problem that I'm discussing
Honestly, I
boobs.
don't give a
When you
fuck
brought the
about you.
boobs
I don't
up.
even know who
Full
you
on
are. I
drama.
think
Do
brought
you're
the
you
boobs up.
realize
disgusting, you
how
fucker.
ridiculous it sounds? Like
It is
you,
ridiculous. I don't
All
know
over
why she
some
brought
why are
boobs.
so
you
I'm
so
ridiculous because she brought up
upset?
I don't know, BTS. I'm gonna say that to you the next time you're upset about something. How about that?
No, because she just
No,
said
yeah.
something about a vile, perverted, nasty comment you made. I don't like them either,
I
but I
didn't make a
just
vile,
tune out.
nasty, perverted comment. Like, what are you talking about? I didn't make a nasty, vile. What are you talking about? I asked her if that was a bra that she bought before she had her boob job. And that bothered Sarah. You should get off of YouTube. I'll just tell you that right now. If that's weird, then you might want to get off of YouTube. But you know what? You can go
Yeah.
suck, Wendy's
But we
butt
can
and
all
Randy's
have
and
our own
Diane. You can have all
opinions.
three of those three old bag stooges,
I'll take
okay?
them over you.
Yeah,
You're a
please
fucking
do.
asshole. You've
Please.
created
Oh,
most
I
of the shit
am.
that's going on in this community, FOD, and you fucking know it.
I can't do
Don't
this
get me
anymore.
started. I am trying to be nice. I'm not trying to point the finger at you for all this shit. But if you keep going at me, I will. I am not intimidated by you or your words. You better get that through your thick ass skull right now. Sorry, BTS.
It's okay. I just booted her off because here's the thing. She has a panel to go at everybody and talk about everybody and scream at everybody in the chat. She does it all the time. Why come over here and just like I don't know. I know that she's upset. I feel bad about that, but Jesus, what am I supposed to do?
I don't know. I don't want to say the wrong thing because I want to respect you and your panel. And I'm sorry that I was rude and I might have cussed a little. I
No, you
apologize.
came up and was like trying to talk to her. That's the thing. Like she's just so angry with everybody right now that she doesn't like
I didn't bail
you
on
can't
her.
talk to her.
Right. I did not bail on her. I didn't like what she said. And therefore, I might have said that in Diane's chat. I didn't say anything that was vicious. I didn't say anything that was harmful. I said that I didn't respect what she had said about Wendy. And that was it. That's as far as that conversation went.
I seen you in there saying that, and that is the only thing you said. I seen you. Because she threw that out there about Wendy. Wendy wasn't even on that panel. Everybody was upset over that.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm tired of I'm not walking on eggshells anymore. I'm freaking tired of it. Like just if you want to be mad at me, go be mad at me. That's all
I
I know.
didn't I don't know. I'm sorry. I mean, all I
And it's
have
not
is
it doesn't you have nothing to apologize for. This started way before you came up here. It's just like the whole time that she asked for a panel, I gave her one. Okay, so that's like a privilege to some people, and especially when you already have one. And the whole time she was up here, she was just screaming at everybody in the chat and just arguing with people. Like,
yeah,
how
I
am I
seen
supposed
some
to
of the things
talk?
she was saying, and that's not fair to the people in the chat because a lot of people that's in the chat did support her and was friendly with her. And it's not all their fault because she decided to go off on everyone. I don't even know what I'm
I
saying. I'm
know,
so
and I've
mad right
tried
now.
to stay out of it, and I've tried to stay out of it for a couple days, and it's just like I'm not going to like I know she's fighting with a bunch of my friends, so I can't just let her come up here and just like trash all my friends. Like what would she do if I was on her panel trashing all her friends? Like seriously.
Right. And I respect Diane and Wendy, and I've known them a whole hell of a lot longer than I have her. And I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, well, I'm going to go support FOD now because you guys are being mean to her or whatever. I'm not choosing a side in all this. I don't agree with some of the things FOD has done. And I'm not
Me
doing it.
either, but I don't see her as such as bad of a person as people say. I don't. And I try to be good to her, but if it's just like one little thing you go against the grain and then you're out. And
Yeah.
I can't I can't be friends with somebody like that. That's walking on eggshells, and I cannot do it. So if she wants to be mad at me, she can. I'm not mad at her, so that's all I'm
I
going to
mean,
say about that.
I had to take a double take yesterday when I seen that comment. She was like so mad at me and so angry, and I bailed on her. I mean, like, what does that even mean? How did I bail on you, for one? Like, what? I didn't get that. So just because I'm in
I almost
Diane's
feel like
chat,
that
I
some of that
bailed?
anger stems back to real life stuff, and it's just really sad.
Yeah, and I mean, she was sitting there taking it out on me because I made a comment about boobs. Oh my gosh. Like, I'm not even going to go more in depth on what I'm really thinking because I'm going to be respectful. But that was nuts. And then she wants to like call me out for liking girls. I mean, and not everybody knew that, by the way. Thanks, FOD.
Right. And I think that, like, I didn't want to boot her sooner because I know you came up here to talk to her, so I was trying to give you a chance, anyways. But just screaming like that isn't going to get nowhere. If she's not going to have a civil conversation with somebody, she's not going to be able to move on from it.
I don't know. I'm gonna jump off here. I just want to apologize to you. I'm really sorry about that. And
You have nothing to apologize about. That was, seriously, it started way before you came up here. And I'm not throwing, when I said that about like she has her panel to do this, I don't mean that
yeah,
towards you at
no,
all.
I
I'm just
understand
saying,
that.
like, we don't go on other people's panel and just scream at their chat the whole time. That's what Laura does. That's not what we do over here.
And I didn't want to do that,
It's
but I felt like she was provoking me, and like, she was relentless. She wasn't gonna stop. And I maybe I have an anger issue sometimes. When I'm provoked, I might get a little more loud and then really loud. It it happens. I
I
apologize.
don't know. I hope that she can see what is happening and what's going on, because here's the thing. She's really hurting herself right now because she's making herself look like that all the things that people have said about her is true. And
Yeah.
I understand that she is upset that she's been in, a lot has happened the last couple of days, especially the doxing is happening again. I know that's something that really upsets her. And I understand that, but sometimes you have to log off. You have to take a break. You have to pick your battles. You can't just scream and holler at everybody that crosses you the wrong way
Right.
every day, all day. That it's just take a break. And she can say, well, next time somebody, you get upset, I'll tell you that too. Well, when have I ever got on a panel and just screamed and yelled at everybody and took my anger out on everybody? Never. So that day will never come for you. I'm sorry.
No, you're very level-headed, and I really appreciate that about you because you're always like that in all situations. You're always the calm one, trying to work things out without it being elevated to like an argument or a fight. I really respect that
Yeah.
about you.
And I don't like to get in the middle of it, especially when it's people I like, and I
Right.
respect. Like, if you and Trisha got in a fight, like, I wouldn't want in the middle of that. I just wouldn't. And it's the same way with Full On Drama and Ash 274, Full On
Right.
Drama and Trisha, Full On Drama and you. I don't want in the middle of that. Like, but I can't just sit back and, I mean, what do you do, really?
That's a hard one to answer. I don't know because you're friends with both of them, and then you feel like you're in the middle and you don't know what to do. I get that. I understand that. I've been in that
I mean, I would
situation.
I would never go on her panel and just scream and yell at people in the chat. I would never do that. And I guess I expect the same respect back from that. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, you're not. But I'm gonna jump off here. That kind of upset me a little, and I just need to kind of
All right,
decompress and
Sarah.
think about it.
Yeah, just
And I
you know who
apologize,
you are,
guys.
just like I
Chat, I
told everybody
apologize.
else up here earlier. You guys know who you are. Don't let people convince you any different,
Yeah.
no matter
Thank you.
what they say. You're welcome.
You,
Thank you for
you.
coming up.
Thanks for having me up. Have a good night, darling.
You too. Oh, Jesus. Well, I hope Mario feels better since she got to get all that off her chest. I know I certainly feel better that I got to tell Molly what I think about the whole thing because honestly, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I've sat back and watched things for a long time and I've bit my tongue and I haven't said anything. But when you sit back and watch and you don't chat much sometimes, you see a lot of stuff. And I don't know why everybody sugarcoats and fangirls and is afraid to stand up to her. I'm not. I'm not. If I see it's something wrong, it's wrong. YouTube is on fire today. You're welcome, Mario. Anytime. Magdalene, let us pray. You're welcome, Science Girl. God, I don't know like how some of you creators do this without making somebody mad, without getting in the middle and ugh, jeez. All I can say is, at the end of the day, I'm just me. I'm a human, and if you want to be mad at me, be mad at me. I cannot control that. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. But I'm not mad at anyone. So I love FOD too, Donna Marie. I feel like I listen, full on drama if you're listening, which you probably ain't. Maybe that person that keeps running to you and giving you false information and a little bit of true information will tell you what I say. I do care about you and your feelings too. I honestly do. I don't know a whole lot about you, but I do know a little bit, and just what little bit I know, I understand completely 100% why you are angry, why you have these feelings, and why you feel the way you do. I get like that. Sometimes I get up in my feels and I go in chats and I'm like, oh my gosh, and then I say things that I shouldn't say, and then I have to step back, take a break. We all do it. Getting on here and just fighting with everybody, every single comment that you see is never going to resolve anything. No friendships will ever be fixed. Nothing screaming, cussing, yelling, fighting never resolves anything. You got to get to the core of the problem and work up from there. If you don't want to fix these relationships, then I guess the only thing you can do is just block the people in the chat and just let it go. Let it go. This is YouTube. We're just on here to be friends, shoot the shit in the chat, whatever, get our mind off of stuff, make the day go by faster. Some people can't go out, whatever your reason may be. This is not real life. So you don't have to come on here and fight a battle that's real life, which I do understand. You've been doxxed, you've had your job contacted, this, that, and the other. I understand that. I can't say how I would feel if I was in those shoes, but chat, not sorry. I went off. Oh, it's okay, Jana. I forgive you because I didn't see you go off on me anyways. It's all good. I don't hold on to that shit, guys. It's very unhealthy. Very unhealthy. And figure skating coach, you might be right, but there could be real deep issues in real life that causes that. I don't know. I don't want to be the reason that anyone feels worse about themselves than they already do. I don't want to be that reason. Yeah, Stephanie, block, ignore, and move on because you can't just. How do you? I mean, really, how do you expect others that are in the middle to actually deal with that? Yes, Peachy King, you're either 100% on her side or you're her enemy. That's why I said it's like walking on eggshells, and I will not do it anymore. And whoever is carrying stuff back to her on the daily, constantly, you are hurting her. The person that is saying what they're saying about her that she's not hearing is not the person that's hurting her. The person that is sending her those screenshots or telling her these things, you are the one that's hurting her. None of us want to know everything that everybody said. So many times, a lot of us as creators and even subs sometimes will ask, don't tell me anything, don't show me anything. If we don't know it, it don't hurt us. There's enough freaking fighting around here without anybody trying to cause any of it on the daily. And I don't know what's happened lately. Used to, it was like there was two sides, and one side fought with the other side. Every once in a while, maybe a friendship would fall apart on one side or the other, and it would be an issue for a minute. But for the last few months, look at yourselves. Everybody, look in the mirror. You're fighting with your friends. Friends are fighting with each other. Why? It's be- it's became even more toxic around here because of that. I don't understand. 180 blames Corona. It's heartbreaking when subs see friends fighting. It is so heartbreaking that they get up in their feelings even more deeply than they do when they see you fighting with an enemy, and that causes them to get involved. And then we're all involved in two friendships that are fighting. And then when they make up, those people are still going to be mad at us. It ain't going to matter. I hate that I even had to get in the middle of Molly and Mario because I had no beef with either of them. But for crying out loud, there's no way that Mario deserves to sit in chats trying to defend herself and not be able to go on a panel when she needs to go on one. There's no sense in that. The girl has done nothing wrong. Okay? She got upset because her friends were asking her questions, making her feel some type of way. She's allowed to have those feelings. She got upset and blocked them. If she probably would have blocked them for a few days and then unblocked them, everything would have been fine. But no, they had to go public, throwing out all this private information, telling all these secrets, lies, whatever they are. And I'm sorry, but I have watched Mario go from chat to chat for months defending MGL. I have talked about it. I've said, girl, you ride so hard for her. And there's no way that I would sit back and watch her be railroaded. I don't care if you ask her to defend you or not. It's getting crazy. It's just getting crazy, y'all. When friends are fighting with each other, there's something wrong. And we all need to step back, look in the mirror, and ask ourselves, why is this happening? She's in the chat, Frozen Fire. She'd be a good person for you to talk to. I don't think it's to talk more shit, Science Girl. Maybe she wants to talk to somebody that can relate to what's happening with her. Let's just think of it that way. Let's think positive. What is he doing, Rip? I don't even see Brian. Oh, I don't care, Rip Ash. Let him keep putting videos out. Nobody cares. Me too, Donna Marie. Hopefully they can get past it because they were so funny and good together. And I think it's just all a bunch of shit that should have never happened. That came in between that friendship. I don't remember trashing Brian on this panel. What's his problem? Somebody take a baba over there or something. Just look at it this way, Rep Ashes. If he's dropping videos on me, at least he's leaving you alone. Because that was just a little bit out of control. No, Rep Ash. It's probably not even a picture of me, so just don't even worry about it. He can put out pictures all he wants. The thing about it is, what does anybody's looks have to do with anything, anyways? Is that all you got, Brian? You're gonna have to come with something else because we can, compare looks all day long. Just saying. The problem with this is that all of you guys are talking about it in the chat, and most people here wouldn't know it if you hadn't mentioned it. That's the problem with that. Yeah, I seen that he was using Fod's pic as his profile pic. I actually spoke about how, freaking ridiculous that is. He needs to grow up. He's like in his 50s, okay? He's like 10 years or more older than me, and probably like 20 years older than Republican Ash. He needs to grow the fuck up already. Let's be adults, Brian. If you have a problem, let's be adults. Like, for real. Nobody cares about Brian Repash. He's so irrelevant around here. Look, his videos get like, I don't know what, maybe 100 views. Okay. Most of us over here, our videos get like 1K, 2K. So why are we even worrying about it? And the more we announce it, the more views he's going to get. So that's what we need to not do. That's what I mean. Some of you guys need to learn how to ignore some stuff. Pick your battles. Some things aren't worth fighting. Tiffany came on panel at Laura's. And also Laura knew him. Our fun sponges and ruined a good time and booted Tiffany. Shit, I missed that. Did that happen while I was live? I hope Laura leaves that up. Stop number shaming me. Well, Mel, you don't go around treating people like shit, so I consider you acting your age being a grown adult. Brian is a big crybaby. Like, there's just some men like that. Let me just throw that out there right now for a reason. Big crybabies that cannot act like 50-year-old men. And if they're not grown, if they're not acting their age about 50, you might as well give it up, guys. There's no hope. Rip Ash. Chill. It's okay, I promise. I really don't care. Looks have nothing to do with someone's character. Not like, is there anybody on here that's a model or a beauty queen or in the Playboy books? Like, put a 1 in the chat if you have a perfect body and face and you're in the Playboy books. Because if that's the case, then maybe that would be relevant, but it's not. And looks have nothing to do with anything. You respect me, I'll respect you. Ash and Mel would be the two people. There goes Nene and Amber and IBF. Lies, lies, lies from the pit of hell. Lies all day. Now, Mandy C does. I have to take that back. She does. Now, I know there's a few people on here that probably could be and that probably have supermodel bodies, but who cares? If you treat me like shit, your body don't mean nothing to me. You're going to be ugly. I'm not going to like you. So, what means the most? Your looks or your personality? Put a 1 if personality means more than looks. Detroit, we probably all look like a freaking homeless mess. We're freaking quarantined. We can't even go in a store without a mask on. So why put makeup on? I'm sorry, but looks will never get nowhere with me. Personality is number 1. Kevin says I'm a beauty queen. I'm a 1980s smear mannequin. I've gained 20 pounds just sitting around the house since my foot was hurt. So, shit happens. Who cares? Nobody cares. But seriously, guys, let's quit going in chats and telling people who else is live, and let's stop going in chats and telling people when somebody drops a video on them. Let's just stop that. There's enough anger and enough, like, all you're doing is giving that person more recognition. Brian doesn't intimidate me. Look, Brian can put up my picture, my phone number, my address. He could put all that out, and I still would not back down from him. He's not going to intimidate me no matter what he does. Who's ignoring you, Smokey? I haven't even seen you comment much. Does anybody else want to come up and say anything before I end this? Yep, figure skating coach. Yes, that's what causes a lot of fights, even with friends around here, is people And I'm guilty of sending people stuff through private messages sometimes, and I need to stop doing that as well. I am human too. We are all guilty of it, and we need to stop. If they don't see it, it can't hurt them. What you don't know won't hurt you. Now, something really bad that you need to know, I understand that. But the little petty stuff, so and so just called you a liar over in so and so's chat. Well, whatever. Maybe they thought I lied. I don't see it. I don't care. I have people come to y'all might not believe this. A lot of people think everybody just loves you, BTS. No, I have enemies too. And a lot of people have come to me, and this has happened more than once on several occasions. They come to me in chats and say, I'm sorry for saying this or saying that about you. And I'm like, okay, I didn't know you said that, but okay. That's the truth. Magdalene, if you want to, yeah, if you want to come up and yeah, you can come up. So I didn't see you backstage earlier, and then somebody told me that somebody typed in the private chat they were backstage. I didn't know it, and then you said never mind anyway because she pretty much said it wasn't gonna matter. But yeah, I'll drop the link. Stephanie, Amanda, whoever wants to come up, it's not gonna let. Hold on. Trisha, if I drop the link in Discord, can you drop it in the chat? Because it's not letting me. Are you still here? Hang on, guys. We'll get it. If she doesn't, I can leave the panel for a second and drop it somewhere. It's given creators this YouTube rejected your comment. This is fairly common when sharing a link. You may need to share it another way. Everybody's been getting those lately. I don't know why. I wish COVID would like freaking end already so the YouTube workers could come back. There's Trisha. She's got the link. She'll drop it for you. Yeah, Courtney, I'm sorry for like to everybody that's been hurt through this whole entire thing. Most of it was definitely uncalled for. You were on to me quick, BTS, miscommunication, and my stupid tablet kept changing your name to BSJ. Oops, sorry. Yeah, me and Mix Big, we kind of, we had a little moment there, but then he said he was sorry and I accepted it. And he apologized and moved on. That's just what adults do. If it's not there's only certain things you cannot come back from, guys. It's not underlined. In the chat or the one I sent? Mandy, you'll have to DM me so it'll pop up at the top and then I can paste it there for you. Yeah, you did, Mix Big. When I went on Rep Ash's panel, you just kept like coming at me. You did that for a while, but then we were fine. Ben's like, something drama free, please. We need to start playing some games up in here. That's what we need to do. Especially at night after all the drama. Everybody chill out to some trivia or something. Alright. I got it to Amanda, Trisha, so we should be okay. Stephanie, it's been going all day, girl. I don't know if you've seen it, but hey, Amanda.
Hey, okay. So no, I left earlier. I was upset, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna do this right now because okay, Frozen Fire. I want to say how I seen it for you because you know, your business has been put out there, and I think that's absolutely shitty, but it's been put out. Um, what I seen was like, okay, say me, BTS, and Stephanie. I was talking to Stephanie about BTS maybe possibly having an issue and going back to something after I had lent her some money. I did not see it as vindictive when it was explained. I literally saw it from a place of care. It wasn't gossipy how it was explained, and Two Tacos could not even breathe. She was so upset. So I really do think Tacos loves you. Like, not why night for Taco. I know you're upset about your business being shared, but like she was so mortified that that had been shared with another person. She really was. I did DM it to you. Can you hear me, BTS?
Yeah, I can hear
I
you.
can't hear BTS. Oh, okay. So, Frozen Fire, and you can email me and we can even talk about it more. I don't want to like go into more detail, but I mean, this is why I'm upset about it. It has been shared on a channel that had 344 people, a channel that had 100 and some people, and a channel that had 400 and something people at one point now. And this girl had nothing to fucking do with it. Like, this could cause, you don't, please stop doing that, you guys. I get it. You're mad. You say stuff, but Frozen Fire really, Two Tacos was completely a mess. Like, I wish that you would reach out to her and at least let her explain because I know that you could use support, but it's totally your choice. Either way, you can email me. You have my email.
Yeah, and I know the damage is already done, but like, the science girl did apologize
What's
for it,
up?
I guess, in a way, didn't
Sorry,
she?
I'm stirring my
No,
hamburger.
she did apologize, but I'm just being honest with you, Science Girl. Felt very dismissive. Like, you were like, and you were like, I don't have a problem with drugs. Like, that's great. That's awesome, but a lot of people do.
No, actually, she did have a problem. I mean, the family had a problem. She knows exactly what it's like. She's been going through it for how many years now, and just lost
Yeah,
a loved one due to that.
I
So
know, and I
she
don't
doesn't have a problem, but
yeah, I know.
you know what I mean?
No, Science
Exactly
Girl
what
started.
happened. Can you give
Okay,
me just a quick rundown?
all
I'm
right.
sorry. This
I'll
is the
give you like
first thing
the.
I seen today. When I typed in chat in here, that's the first thing I seen all day.
Okay, so MGL and Science Girl were arguing, and I get it. When you're mad, you say shit like that you might not normally say.
Yeah.
I guess something had been shared about something to do with Frozen Fire, who is not a creator that I know of. If she is, she's a smaller creator, and she goes and supports MGL, and she supports Taco. And it was said like, what about when you let Frozen Fire, borrow money in MGL, and you told me that you thought that she, God, I hate fucking even saying this. You thought that she did X, Y, and Z with the money. I don't want to say it out loud, even though it's already been said.
I understand.
And like it was, but whenever MGL, which I get, and I felt like whenever MGL and Taco explained it, MGL was like, well, I didn't hear from you after I gave you that, and it worried me. So I went to my friend, like, oh shit, I hope I didn't mess up by helping her out or whatever. That's
Yeah.
not exactly it. And I don't
Well,
know.
that's a normal concern, by the way. That's not a hateful thing. That's a normal concern with
anyone with addiction.
Yeah, I mean, I have 11 years clean, so I whenever somebody lets me borrow money though, and I'm just saying this to let you know, Frozen Fire, you're not alone. You're not a freak. If I was to go to my aunt and say, "Hey, can I borrow some money?" and then she didn't hear from me, she would have the exact same worry, even with 11 years. You're not a freak. You're not bad. You're not different. Like, it's a normal problem that you're always going to have.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a normal concern to do, you know, but to come and put it out on YouTube,
Yeah, and then when I came up here and was like, she's like, "Well, I'm sorry, I already said it, and I'm sorry it pissed you off, but I've never had drug addiction." It's like, that's great that you have them, but you have family, and like, you know, I think that what happened was maybe she had just said like an offhanded comment, because for Science Girl was her very best friend at the time. Like, everybody knows that. And I think that
she thought she
it
could
was
trust to
I
go
think
to her and talk to her.
Gail that shared it with you. I don't really want to like say everything that was said in public in case these lives are down. I don't know if they are or not.
I wouldn't even.
But if you want to email me, I'll tell you exactly what was said. And I really took it as like it was coming from concern at the time. I could be totally off base, but Tacos was a complete mess. MGL was even like, oh my God. Like, I know everybody's like MGL's biggest fan, but even her face was like, what the fuck, you know, because I don't think that was ever meant to be shared publicly. I don't think it was to shame you until, you know, I don't think that's why it was shared back and forth. That's just my opinion watching it play out. And I don't want you to feel bad. You didn't do anything wrong. Like, nothing.
Yeah, that sucks. So it was just said because she got mad and blurted it out.
She got mad at MGL and she's like, well, you can't tell her anything, blah, 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 blah. You know, just, I get that if you're not an addict yourself, you don't get it. But saying like something like that could really cause some damage. Like,
Yeah, and listen, like, I know this doesn't
Absolutely.
warrant
Yeah.
that.
Most definitely.
This
That's what
doesn't.
I was trying to say, because I've seen enough whenever I got here to know what the subject was about, you know. And I hope she doesn't let anything that's happened, or he or she, I don't know if it's a woman.
I gave
or
her
man.
my email and asked her, like, please email. Well, no, she asked if she could get a hold of me because I think somebody had said that I said something, and she asked if she could get a hold of me. So please email me and I'll talk like a lot more into depth with you. I don't want to do this publicly. But what were you going to say, BTS?
Oh, like, I know this doesn't. You can't hear me?
Can you hear BTS?
Talk again.
Hey.
I can hear you now. I'm so sorry if I was talking over you. I couldn't hear you.
Oh, you're fine.
It's okay.
That's why I asked.
I was just gonna ask because I didn't see all the lives today either. Like, I know this doesn't warrant Science Girl saying this, but was Frozen Fire like saying stuff about Science Girl in MGL's chat? Is
No, it
that
was
like what
literally
triggered
nothing.
this?
No, it was no. I don't even think that. I saw Frozen Girl saying like maybe 3 comments before this. It wasn't, you know what I mean? It was like,
yeah, I
the
didn't
only
know.
reason that Frozen Fire was brought up was to say you can't tell them anything because Taco said that she
wanted to hurt MGL
about the FOD. Yeah, she knew for a fact about the FOD job calling.
She said no, not at all.
Yeah.
I guess it's just a way to throw stuff out at Molly. This whole thing is just out of control.
No, it is. And I'm not trying to, like, you know, I know maybe if you're not an addict, you don't get what a comment like that can do. But whenever Laura did that to me, and like I said, I have 11 years clean. I've got a long time clean. I don't care. It still put me like in a really bad place.
Well, and Serendipity has said that too. You know, she has years too of sobriety, but it's still like
me too.
It triggers her when people say and do certain things. So that's definitely something that needs to be stopped.
Nobody's judging you at all, Frozen Fire. Not even a little bit. Not even close.
Girl,
I'm here. We're here.
I can relate to you so much. So do not think that. I hate that thought's even going through her head. But before today, like, nobody even knew who she was. This is the first thing that people talk about in public. That's really unfortunate, you know, for her when she didn't want any. I don't like that.
Right. No. We're all here for you. Like, I've been saying all day, I've been pissed off all day long about like all of this for you. If I could give you a hug, I would. And I hate hugging, but I would give you a hug. So, like, nobody's judging you. Email me. Like, I just don't want to go into it anywhere in public because I don't want you to feel bad. Like, I don't know if these lives are down, but I pray to God they are down. Please take them down for the love of God. Take
If somebody's
them down.
judging you, it's just because they're uneducated and they don't understand. Because before I was ever an addict, I was one of those people. And, you know, life has a way of teaching you lessons. So they don't understand if they're judging you right now.
No. If anybody is judging you at all, then they're not, and just don't even pay attention. If
And
you have to block them, do it.
yep. And if you contact Amanda Lynn, I promise you on everything, she'll never share what you're talking about with her. She will keep it confidential. You don't have to worry about anything like that. I promise
Yeah,
you.
no. I would never share. I actually have Discord just for, support. I'm gotta get back to my lives, but I usually do lives for recovery. This is like my thing, like my passion. So I can help you in any way you need.
I did hear a clip, and I don't know if it was from today or yesterday on the Muffin Man channel about, it was Marissa talking about the Mario situation in public again. And I don't know if that's been discussed today or not, but I personally, for one, do not feel any differently about that situation than I did initially, because it should never have been brought public. It wasn't our business. It's still not our business. And that's just how I felt about it. I don't care what happened behind the scenes.
Oh, well, BTS had Mario come up today.
Oh, good.
Yeah, she was upset because more lies were told about her today, and she
Of
needed
course she
somewhere to
was
talk.
upset.
And
So
then
did
Molly
she
came in, and
deny?
she was upset. Now Molly came in saying, what was it? How did she say it, Amanda? Something about another panel for Mario or another
Another
something, and saying
victim
she was wanting
panel,
attention.
basically.
Can I
Yeah,
explain?
and that's so not fair because
That's gaslighting.
she
That's
doesn't
gaslighting.
have a platform, and it's not fair for her to be drugged through the mud all day and not get to say her piece.
Completely. Like whenever she was on Diane's the other night, and I have nothing personally against MGL. I'm just judging this public situation that they have put out for us to consume. She went live about her, apparently demanded her to come over there. She didn't. So then she went to speak somewhere else where she could be heard. And she was told, this is your fault. This is what you wanted. And to me, that is gaslighting. And I don't even like that word. And then to say, oh, another panel for Mario, you had a panel about her. You're not allowed to have a panel about her and her not have one about you. That's not how it works around here. She has every right to speak up and defend herself. Every right.
And I said the same thing, Stephanie, that I didn't have any beef with Molly, but there's no way I'm going to sit back and not give that girl a panel. No way.
That's why I respect you so much.
And if they made up tomorrow and both of them were mad at me, or even one of them was mad at me, I would still feel like I did the right thing.
Absolutely. It doesn't matter, because the only reason we know about it is because Marissa told us about it. The public, I mean, not us. You know
exactly.
What I mean? And so then we know things about Mario. Well, we don't believe them, but people might or might not. So they need to hear her side. No, if somebody's going to go live and talk about Marissa, tell blatant lies to Mario, they're blatant lies. Is she not going to go live and defend herself? Of course she is. Of course anybody else would. Is it because she doesn't have a channel? She's not supposed to. She's supposed to sit back and be abused? I don't think so. No, she can defend herself.
That's not how it works. It's not going to work that way for me anyways.
And anybody that feels that way, you should sub.
And even if they weren't lies, even if they weren't lies, she would still have the right to go on a panel and defend herself, whether it be apologizing, whatever it is.
Whatever her response is. If you put out something, that person deserves to have a response in the opposite direction or the same direction. I mean, they might agree
And
with
we
me.
all know that if you go on a panel and you say something about somebody, they're going to go on a panel and say something else. So if that's what you don't want, then don't go live about them. That's part of it.
Okay, Frozen Fire said she does not have a channel. That is a huge issue. That's another huge issue. Like Frozen Fire.
I
And like,
agree with
you
that.
know, her first name was said today, and I didn't like that because I didn't even know who that first name belonged to. I was like, you know, science. I know Science Girl that you think that she's kind of new. That girl.
I don't know. I've never heard the name Frozen Fire before today, and this is the first thing we're talking about. If I was her, I would be crushed as well. I'm just being
I would
completely
be.
honest.
I was pissed. I even kind of got shitty in the private chat. I was like, fine, never fucking mind, because like,
Yeah, and I didn't even know it till she was already gone.
well, just the dismissiveness of, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do. Like that, just like, and it bothered me. And again, I'm not dragging you, Science Girl. You should know that I'm not even mad anymore. People have to be mindful when
You
you're
can
saying
empathize.
these things. This poor girl,
exactly what it's like if you were in her shoes. You could put yourself identically into her shoes and feel what possibly she's feeling right now, right? And I don't think Science Girl is able to do that because, like she said, she doesn't have problems with drugs. You know,
right? If you're new and your name is Teal, Teal, but your real name's like Amanda, you don't want everybody to know that your name's Amanda. And I definitely don't want to hear about your addiction or people lending you money or helping you out. The first time I've ever heard your name, like
none of that's any of YouTube's business. Even if people are sharing it with each other behind the scenes, still doesn't make it okay to come out and tell it on YouTube. In my opinion, that's just my opinion of it.
Yeah, you are always welcome. Like, you know, no, I mean, like, she's kind of new to this community, Smokey, like, or she hasn't been around.
She's new to me.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't know who she is. She kind of keeps a low profile. And so that's why I was so pissed off today. Like, I was saying shit everywhere. Like, this is fucking bullshit. Like, I just did not feel like it was fair for her to be thrown in the middle of YouTube shit for her real fucking life to be brought up.
And
like,
that's no shade or offense to Frozen Fire. Like, I'm more than glad to get to know you. I just didn't know you before today. And
I just didn't want to get to know you like that. Like,
yeah, I think it's really unfortunate for you because I can empathize with the situation you're in, that this is the first thing that certain people are going to learn you by. And I think that's unfair. That's just my own personal opinion. And I'm sorry that it happened.
Yeah, and I am not, like I said, I'm not being mean to, I'm not like throwing shade at Science Girl. I'm just saying, how would you feel if that was outed about?
No, I love Science Girl.
Somebody
I think
got your
Science Girl's a great girl.
Yeah, I remember how it feels when somebody outs your real life stuff.
Yes,
you have a platform. This girl doesn't, and then, you know, she's fighting with her best friend, which is Two Tacos. Two Tacos was like I've never even heard Two Tacos get emotional. She was hysterical.
Oh my gosh!
And I'm like,
I'm
no,
so sorry.
not tacos. Like,
she looks so freaking pretty in that live the other day. I just watched it last night. The one where Science Girl and K Smalls went up. I was like, my God,
I don't give a fuck if she
reports
reports everything I'm saying back to MGL. Science Girl, you're not getting the point. Like, this is not about MGL. I don't. No, this has nothing to do with MGL.
I could give two fucks about what MGL thinks. No offense to MGL. Like, I don't dislike her, but I don't care what she thinks about me at all.
Right. This isn't. I'm not defending MGL and your two's fight. I'm
both of you are wrong. Like, she was wrong for telling you, and you were 100%. Wrong for saying it publicly. That's
yes, 100%.
I know you have to be able to see that.
Yes, Frozen Fire. I don't even want to talk about it. You can email me. You have my email. If you need me to put it in the chat again, I definitely will. And I can even hook you up with some really other great girls around here that probably know a lot of the similar struggles to you. And you can decide, you know, I know quite a few girls around here that would probably be beneficial just to even, you know, talk to them sometime or something.
A Science Girl's apologizing to Frozen Fire, so that's a good thing. That is a good thing.
Yes, thank you.
I think
I know you were mad. I get that. I pop off all the time. And I know that if you've never struggled with addiction, it's not a
I'm
big deal
here.
to you. You're like, and, you know, it's kind of like whatever. But this,
Can you all hear me?
go ahead.
Oh, no. I just want to make sure you can hear me. I dropped out and came back. I had to
Yeah,
look
I
at
hear
something for
you.
my recipe.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
It's okay.
That could just cause a big, you know, a big,
I think
some
to a lot of people, right? And to me sometimes too, like people think really black and white. So you're either for them or against them, right? And it's hard for people to see that in situations, everybody can be wrong in certain ways. And actually, that's usually how it is in every situation.
Right, exactly. It's easier to see like things when you're it's easier for you to see things when you're on the outside, but when
Because
you're
you're
on
not
the inside of
emotional
the
about it.
situation, yes, you're not as emotional. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
and it's
Science
like,
Girl
oh,
realizes
so
that
you're
now.
not saying I'm 100% right, so you're against me. No. I disagree with things everyone does it all the time. Just like I'm sure everybody disagrees with things that I do every single day. We don't have to agree
And
with each other
see,
to like
Science
each other.
Girl says to Frozen Girl that I was told that you sent MGL everything I'm doing and Laura. So it's just like a lot of things get told to her in private, and
Am I still
then
here? I can't
that
hear BTS,
festers
and I
up
think
for
she's
a
talking.
while.
Damn it.
Can you hear me, Manda?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah,
Manda.
yeah. I'm listening.
Sorry.
Okay. And I
I
think
just
that stuff festers up for a while, and then you just get to a point where you let it all out. And I think that's what's happened with Science Girl.
I do get that. It's just for me, there's nothing that ever warrants
I
sharing
know.
somebody's addiction. That's just my passion, though.
I get that too,
Everybody,
yeah.
yeah, everybody's got a different passion, and this one that you guys know that's mine. Like, that's just a never go to thing.
Mm-hmm. I don't think anybody's saying that she committed a mortal sin or anything. Just
No,
maybe
no,
to
not at
think
all.
about it in
No.
the future and not use addiction just because it can be triggering to that person if it's used against them or in a way like that. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and no, I don't have time for that. And blowing her phone up, that's a joke.
I can't see chat, by the way.
Yeah, Frozen Fire. Obviously, someone is lying. There's been a lot of lies throughout. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and I
What
don't know
happens?
why.
I'll tell you what happens with them because
But Science Girl wouldn't know that if she wasn't telling the truth. I'm just saying. Somebody
yeah,
had to tell her.
they play telephone as Science Girl. She knows about what I'm about to say because they'll have like 5 or 6 in a group, okay? And then one person will tell one person and it'll get a little bit twisted, and then one person will that person will tell somebody else, it'll get a little bit more twisted, and then by the time that it gets to the end, it's like this is just my observation of Marissa and the group that she has always been around, and I don't know if it is her or just the people she surrounds herself with, but it's a lot of rumors and hearsay and packing tales
Frozen
that they
Girl.
don't know is true. Sorry, go ahead.
No, she said I have no friends for the record. That's not true.
Oh,
That's
my
not
No,
true.
God.
Taco absolutely
You just
adores
reach out to Amanda and we'll get everything
That's heartbreaking.
lined out for you.
Yes, please reach out to me. Here, I'll even put my email again. Like, I'm actually putting my actual real private email that I usually don't give, but I want you to have this. Like, I don't even care. Just hold on. Let me put it in here.
Listen, don't let this push you away from your friends, because things are said and misconstrued and changed and misinterpreted, miscommunicated. Like, I don't think they wanted to hurt you.
No, lots of
I
people
really
around here would be
don't.
willing. Lots of people would be willing to be your friend. Sometimes people you think are your friends are not really your friends.
That is true.
And we get that.
That is true. That is true. I just hate
Yeah,
feeling
polyester is somebody else that you could get. Yeah, I know that Tacos adores you just from today. Like, I've never. Tacos is usually somebody that's kind of tough. When I first met her, I was like, well, she scares me, like, because how she is. And when I heard her, I've never heard her in the state she was in today. Like, she was at that crying stage where you can hear snot running down your face and you can't breathe.
No.
Yeah,
And
I could
was
tell
like,
Tacos has been upset since this whole thing started. I think she just really is in the middle and doesn't know what to do.
yeah, Tacos definitely
And
loves
that's a
you.
terrible feeling. Terrible feeling.
Please just email me and I will get you in touch with, even if it's just here on YouTube, I will help you find people that are in similar situations that might be able to help you.
Yeah, definitely. You can get my email from me or Discord, whatever. I
Thanks,
just
Kawanda. I will.
I'm not able to respond to things during the day most of the time. So I want to make sure there's other people that can too when I'm not able to be around during the day, you know?
Yeah, and the daytime's actually better
But
for me now because I only have one kid during the day now. So it's like
but
freedom.
in the night, you got me all night, girl. Get her my email, my Discord, whatever. Amanda, whatever I can do to help.
You have lots of support. This seriously. So, anyways, we can recap the rest of it if you guys
Yeah,
want to.
I want to know what
Okay,
else happened.
so I'm trying to think. Okay, I woke up to like everybody was yelling and screaming. Everybody was so insane. So,
Oh my god.
it was like because we
Already?
let me sleep in, and whenever he lets me sleep in, I swear to y'all, I know that's going to be a shit show. Well, actually, let's skip forward to like BTS's live a little bit ago. Somebody messaged me and said, "Oh my God, are you watching Laura's Tiffany Marie's in there?" Okay. I'm like, oh God, I got it. I was already pissed off because of just because of all this stuff. It wasn't like necessarily at anybody. I was just pissed off. So I'm like, I'm gonna take a break for a minute.
What'd you say about Tiffany Marie? What'd you say about
Tiffany
Tiffany Marie? I'm
Marie
sorry.
was in Laura's and asking for a link. Laura dropped the link. But Laura, look, I ain't throwing any shade at you guys, but you and Makeup Monster acted like you had something to hide. They wouldn't even let her stand for like 5 minutes.
Imagine they did.
Her. Yes.
Could you imagine? I'm sorry.
Was she screaming?
No. It hadn't even gotten done.
Really?
And it was like she was like, well, Laura's excuse was, well, she reminded me of Wendy. I'm not gonna deal with that with condescending tone. It's like Tiffany's always had that tone. They wouldn't even let her.
Oh, she doesn't like it now when it's towards her. Just saying.
Yeah, and MM ran directly off the panel. I'm talking not even 30 seconds into it. She's like, I'm not doing this. I don't know if you've caught Jules.
She can't face anybody on panel. The only person she's ever faced on panel is Randy whenever they both gang banged on Randy and wouldn't let her talk. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Makeup Monster doesn't go head to head with anyone.
No, and Jules, it all started because Jules did a video like calling on her shit. Corey is like done with them, I guess. They're gonna be, you know, that support be awarded for Corey. Well, she's gonna get a taste of Corey now. She's gonna see how it is because Corey's already starting her videos. So
I didn't disagree, even though
like,
Corey said shitty things about me in her video. I did not disagree with her stance on some of the things that happened with them and Tiffany. But I know personally that Tiffany is not this innocent, sweet person like she puts out that she is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's unfortunate that any of it happened in public, but Tiffany did start it in public. Go ahead.
Well, I think that probably more of it will be public because they're already both saying they're going to drop screenshots. So you want to know why Laura said this fight happened? You're going to do something.
Please drop
the
screenshots. Oh, sorry.
Okay, yes. So okay. Tiffany said, you were mad because I wouldn't give you Mona's pictures, like the memes that Mona made of me out of Stephanie Brown's Discord.
Would you leave my Discord alone, you fucking weirdo? There's nothing in there.
And then,
sorry.
And then Laura says, no, you wanted me to wait. Madeline, I think okay, yeah. And then she said, no, Tiffany, you wanted me to be mad at Mandy, Clary, and Ash all over again. I told you I wasn't doing it. So apparently I thought nobody cared about any of us. I don't understand.
That's the same thing she told me when she asked me why. Well, she asked me why she left really in the first place. And that's when Makeup Mobster went live about what I told her in response. She told me that, Tiffany did do that.
Oh yeah, Tiffany
when she asked me about
not let go of she has.
I was shocked. I was like, is she still hung up on that stuff?
Yes,
that is killing her.
Yes, listen, Tiffany, girl, you don't take any time up in my mind. Like when I log off YouTube, I'm off. You're letting
Clary's
it
not
ruin your
even
friendships.
here.
And Clary's not even on YouTube.
So let her
Please move
be.
on. Please move on. They did look like they were guilty
seriously
today,
don't
though.
understand her.
I don't like Tiffany,
Of
but they did look
course.
guilty. Like they did look guilty. First, like they wouldn't even let her talk.
See, and that's unfortunate because she's not going anywhere. She can go and say the things that she was going to say there. So if they shut her down, she's shut down.
She's going on her own damn live. You know how that works.
Oh,
She'll be
yeah. She has
live.
her own channel. That's true. She has her own channel,
Yeah,
so she can
she's
still
not
get it
one of
out.
the ones that, you know,
Yeah,
don't have
that's
her
true.
own. Yeah. She'll be live. I'm gonna give it a week at the most, like for her to explode and go on her own live.
I was figuring I'd give it tonight. Like I'll be surprised if she don't tonight if she was literally booted after one sentence.
Yeah,
Nah, because I think she's gonna try to get some shit together, and
her
and
anger
Heidi
is
and
crazy.
Jules are gonna be like the new group of ex-patrons. Because if you notice, like I know Jules was just like a member, not a patron, but I'm just lumping them together. But every 4 or 5 months, there's a new set of like ex-patrons that come out and
I have
ready
something
to
say.
fight.
Hey, Laura, if you're watching
Wow.
this, we told you so. Heidi's a flip-flopping bitch.
I know we don't want her back. We do not want her or
She
Bellevue.
knows
Joke's
that.
on you, Laura.
She was all like high and mighty when Heidi was. She built her channel off of Laura's back. I don't care what she says, she did. And then, as soon as Laura gave her a little bit of attention, which is, I think, what she wanted all along, she got the attention and then got, I don't know what made her flip again, but obviously, she already didn't like Laura in the first. Them and well, maybe you do. I don't know. It seemed like it was fake the whole time. I could be wrong.
Well,
I just can't.
yeah.
I don't like Heidi. She's not my favorite.
I don't like Heidi. I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. Baby Toes. I don't like Baby Toes over there. So, and I'm sorry, Nanny.
The
I know
best
they're your
on her
friends.
channel, though.
Yeah, they have a channel, and Nanny, I know they're your friends and all, but I don't fuck with
I like
Cindy.
Nanny.
Yeah,
I
no,
like
that's what
Nanny.
I'm saying. No offense. I don't want her. This has nothing to do with her, but I don't fuck with Heidi. I don't fuck with Bellevue, and I don't fuck with Dragon Girl over there. So you can keep all of them, Laura.
They all stuck together so they took Tiffany's side when the split happened.
I'm guessing that there might be more stuff, but I'm sure we'll learn about it, even though we shouldn't because it's personal.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking that there might have been some like arguing and stuff. There's no way that it all just exploded that day.
Yeah, it was weird before that. If you pay attention, things were already weird. They had already been weird. That was just like the straw that broke the camel's back. And listen, in Makeup Mobster and Laura's defense, everybody's going to get tired of Tiffany eventually. I know how she is. I know how she works. I know she does people. So I don't blame them for that.
Well, like, I feel like I know how bad Tiffany
and told you so. And once again, told you so. Let me say what she was about to say last night. She started her live saying, I told you so. Maybe that I should get an apology. Hey, maybe we should get an apology because we told you so.
And I told you so about Heidi. Like, literally, Heidi says all we wanted to talk about was Laura. No, she would literally, like, come to me every time Laura was live, tell me she was live. Like,
obsessed.
Yeah, and she would talk about her more than most people. So like, and I didn't believe they won that time. I talked about, I was still really pissed off at Laura. I wasn't innocent, but don't sit back and act like you didn't talk shit to Heidi because you did.
Hey Mona, if you're here, you should start selling your memes. Apparently, they're very popular.
You pay me.
I think she should sell her memes. That's hilarious.
Laura, do you want them? They're like $5 a piece.
Oh, I can't. Why would they even want that? Like, why would they care?
I don't care. Listen, make all the memes you want about me. I really don't give a fuck.
Like,
So
why do you go in private and want to people you know don't like you and want to know what they're saying about you? That is some like masochist type shit.
yeah, that's very weird.
Why would you want that? You're a glutton for punishment.
You really are. Like I always say, like whatever you say behind my back is not my business. I don't want to know every bad thing everyone's ever said about me. Why would I want to hear that?
What's no different than what we say in public.
Yeah,
So, there's
I'm
that.
right. And yeah. And if I don't hear it, like it's whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. I just don't, I never understood the like going into the Discord of people you know don't like you. Like, that's not going to be fun. There's nothing fun about that. If you're
I
No,
don't even like going in a chat with a bunch of people who don't like me, let alone a Discord.
I
I
hate
know.
being in places I feel uncomfortable. And if I feel like I'm not wanted, I'm not there. I don't care what I can get, what I can do. I do not like that feeling, and I won't. No, thank you.
I know. I don't want to
Nope.
read like I like when Laura's chat was really against me, I never even peeked in there, and I would, if someone would tell me to watch something, I would make it where the chat didn't show up. And like at the halftime, because it's on her screen, I just wouldn't even watch it. I would just listen, only because why do I want to see and hear? Like it was bad enough hearing her say those, what she was saying,
You're
but
not going to stop what they're saying about you.
no, I'm not going to
And
go convince 400 people to, or say
and why do you
200
even
people.
care, really? Right? Those are the people that you don't fuck with. They don't support you anyways. You know what I mean? Like when it comes down to it, why do you really even care what they think? Who cares? You know
Yeah.
who you are. We know who you are.
No,
know?
actually, Badger, like I have some really good friends in Discord, and I have a lot of in real life shit going on. But I also
What
love
do you say about Discord?
He said Discord he feels like is a place for people that don't have enough in real life shit going on.
That's not true. Sometimes it helps you to go in and talk to your friends instead of going live and going off on people or something too.
It's
Yeah.
really kind of just like a YouTube chat room, but with just people that
A little bit more
like.
private.
Yeah.
Supposed to be anyways.
Yeah. That's really all it is. I mean, it's not this big fucking, I don't know, whatever they make it out to be. It's really not all that.
Yeah, no, I was saying just addressing that because I see that a lot. Like, why do people do Discords? I love. It depends what Discord you're in, because I've been in the wrong Discords and it's like just not a fit. Nothing wrong with the people in it, but if you like find your little
not
happy
every
hole,
Discord
it's
is
a
for
good
you.
place.
Exactly.
It's like a way to connect with your YouTube friends in a group chat.
And also it helps me not be able to always like go off about something that I'm angry right then, and I'm like, I want to get this out. And instead of going to public and getting out, just go in there, get it out, and it's over with.
Yeah, it's a lot easier than to do a live or make a community post just to go in and be like, oh my God, this fucking blah, 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 and you're done. Or do a voice chat real quick and you're done. And you're
not even mad anymore.
No, that's why sometimes I don't even want to go live because I've already talked about it. It's
exactly. That's why most of them I just hop on panels because
and you can get your anger and rage out about it before you go live too, and then you don't say something you regret.
That's why I try not to ever, whenever I was still on live, to go live when I'm actually upset, because I will say things I regret every time. Have no filter whenever I'm upset.
That's how I am.
Just like Bodie said, if we didn't have Discord, we'd be a mess. This place would be a bigger mess.
Yes. I did not have like Bodie and Bex and Ash and Batty and like Starlight. If I didn't have the people that I talk to on a daily basis, I swear to God, I'd probably be live like all day, every day, whenever I could, bitching about. You guys be like, are you serious? That's what you're bitching about? Because it would be so stupid. But I wouldn't have that place to just go vent about it.
Yeah, you wouldn't have the place it's a place to express yourself where you don't have to go live every time, and to make connections with people and just interact.
Yeah.
It's really good. I wish that Discord would have a better name out here than it does, because I think there are people on here that are lonely or would like to meet more people or whatever that stay away from Discord because of the way the people portray it on live streams and whatnot, when they could benefit from it greatly.
Yes, for sure.
Anything else happened that we didn't talk about?
Oh, Lord.
You're
Well,
welcome, Badger.
you're one of those people that are like cool with both sides.
I
Like
like Badger.
me
Mhm.
too. I always like when he comes in chat because, oh my God, not to bring this person up, but he has the best Bell one-liners I've ever seen. Or
He's
everybody,
funny. He's funny, and he
yeah,
likes to have fun.
he
And
does. He
he's
doesn't mean any harm by
enjoyable.
it. It's not like
No.
really cruel. It's just funny stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I have a question.
Yeah.
When Marielle came up, did she deny the allegation that Marissa put out?
Yes.
About the email or
Yeah. The email.
Yeah.
That's the only clip I
Yep.
seen. It was like a 5-minute clip saying that she had emailed her about she had got anonymous email, and the email said, do you want something about you know who? And then they sent that picture. But a lot of people seen that picture and knew about that picture.
Mario said that Critical K is the one that sent that to Molly.
Yes, Critical K sent that email. Well,
Okay.
this is what I've been told from Laura on down. Like I think that's how long ago it was. If I'm not mistaken, it was Laura that I first heard it from. That it was Critical K, and it's never changed. Like the sender has never ever changed. It's always
Wait, so
been
you were
Critical
still
K.
on Laura's side then?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Were you still in Laura's Patreon then? When the picture
I want to
was
say
out?
that I was. That's why I said I want to. I want to say that it was.
Okay.
If I didn't hear it in
So
her,
did you all see the picture?
I have never. I think that I've never. I don't think I've ever seen the picture. I think it was brought
See,
up.
I
I
heard
don't
about
want to
it.
see it. I wasn't.
I never seen it either. I've never seen it with my own two eyes ever. I
I'm
heard about
shocked
it.
I haven't because I've seen everybody else. I've seen Elvis's. God, that's something you never unsee. I've seen like
Yeah.
everybody, so I don't know how. I'm glad I didn't. I don't want to
Me
see it.
too. I didn't see that picture. I only heard about it. So that's why I was just wondering like how many
Yes,
people have
I
seen
now
it.
I'm gonna be like try to remember how I heard about it or if Laura talked about it on a live. Because I'm sure if I would have been her Patreon, I would have seen it. You know what I mean? Or maybe like
You were
somebody
still
that I talked
friends at the
to.
time, I think, because Molly said she was still friends with Laura at the time. In that clip that I watched, she said she was still friends with Laura.
Okay,
at the
well then
time.
I had to be in the Patreon because when I
Yeah.
left, they broke up.
So maybe it wasn't passed around. Maybe just the information that it existed was passed around. Because that's what I heard.
Yeah, I don't
What
know.
the picture was, who it was, and what it consisted of, but never seen it with my own
Bex,
eyes.
I will type it. I'll tell you when I get back in Discord in a little while. It's somebody's news. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't even want to think about it.
It's sad. To be honest, it's sad. And I don't think it's really anybody's business, because if somebody is going through grief and mourning and the way that and already going through things and then something else, I think it's gross. I'm sorry that it even was like passed around. Yeah.
If he would have sent that like to me, I probably just would have tried not to even look at it and just not. That's not really something that I would pass around. Like, it's funny when I'm sorry that Elvis is passed around because he's on Pornhub, right? Like he's actually put out publicly.
Yeah, but it's different. I think
But this is
because when you're
different.
going through, when you're grieving, right? No one in the world can say how you're gonna grieve and react. You're not gonna be yourself, and especially if you have, say, somebody that has addiction problems, it's not gonna be a cakewalk for them to get through that, obviously, right? And nobody knows how they'll deal with it. And I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I can't even imagine like losing 3 family members like that. And then, the weight of the because that's the first one. Like, look for instance, when Lacey Peterson died, everybody rallied around her family.
Yeah.
When any victims ever died, people have rallied around the family, except for this one, because I think this one everybody got to see a different, more in-depth look in their life, and so they were judging it, picking it apart. I mean, poor Shanann. Yes, she was she was a control freak, a type A, but nothing that they made her out to be. That's just.
That's why I don't agree, though, with that law that they keep sharing links with, because there's never going to be a case like this again. This was a once in a lifetime unique situation that it was a perfect storm for the way that it was spread, the way that people were treated in the situation. I don't ever foresee something like that happening
I
again in
sure
the
hope
future.
not, but I hope it didn't set a new precedent too, you know, like because social media, okay, I'm not big on Facebook or Twitter, but I am big on YouTube. They could take my YouTube videos and be like, she was on YouTube a lot and she never had her kids around her. Like, she had an addiction. I mean, there's a lot of things they could pick apart about me on YouTube and take that and run with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, even
Yeah,
though
but
none of it's true.
it was national news overnight though, and that doesn't happen with, you know.
Well, not usually, but you have like Lacey Peterson. I'm trying to think of other cases. Oh, the Chris Coleman case. God, these cases are like totally psychotic. Like, come back. Yeah, Thumperina. I never want to see another case like the Watts case, but if we don't know, you know, could happen. Where's BTS? BTS, are you here?
Yeah, hang on.
Okay, you're fine. I just didn't know if Steph was trying to come back. Yeah, we saw it all, Bex. It's like that could happen again at any moment. Like how I don't know, with social media, it brings a different element. So.
You know, and you,
Can you hear me,
yeah,
Steph?
and you know, you might be right. I'm echoing. Why am I echoing? No, okay. I'm
No,
good
I
now.
don't
Okay.
hear you.
I think you could be right. Maybe it is now that we're in the era of social media, and that's why it went down the way that it went down. I
I hope
don't ever see
not.
it
I
happening
hope
like
I'm
that
wrong, but
again.
I know that now, like before, you had to guess everything that went on in the case, like that the details that weren't released, and you had to guess how somebody's personality was when they were alive. Her personality, you got to see it on all those videos. You got to hear her. You got to see her interactions with her husband, with her kids. She was like really on social media a lot, like, which is fine.
Yeah,
A lot of
it
us
was
are.
absolutely a unique situation, like so unique situation.
Lily, I should win, shouldn't I? I should win Panera of the
Listen,
month.
I'm competing, and if I lose, I'm going to come after you.
Stephanie is
All right.
competing. Ashton's looking forward too. She's getting up there. It was crazy. I never want to see that again. Like I'm all for true crime. I'm not part of the true crime community here, but in general, like I like the ID channel. I like to watch true crime. But I don't ever want to see that much of somebody's life when they're dead again. But I knew that motherfucker was guilty the second he was on the porch in his fucking North Carolina outfit, when he was his body language and looking down and his answers. I knew he was guilty. Me and Laura used to argue with everybody. Like, he is guilty.
I went back and watched that just the other day, and I was like, wow, it's amazing. It is so mind-blowing.
I know. I was like, dude, like, this can't be real. This dude is like so fucking guilty. People can't really think
He
that
was
he's
laughing. He literally laughed at the most weird times. It was so weird. It was so weird.
I know. I've never seen something so awkward and out of place, I guess that's the way to word it. In my whole life.
Yes.
Like, and the fact, but you know, it is like everything was in place in that house except for the bed sheets. Like, I mean, there wasn't a speck of dust in the house, and then the bed sheets are gone. Come on now.
Like whenever they have open houses.
I was gonna say that. Yes, like a model home.
That's what it looked like. Model home. That's the thing I was thinking about. That's exactly what it looked like. If you all hear a really loud, weird noise, it's my Instapot letting the pressure out. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Everybody needs an Instant Pot. If you don't have one, get one. You're missing out on life, I promise.
What are you making?
Best invention ever. Taco soup again for tomorrow.
Oh,
I love it. So I couldn't cook before. I mean, I could, but not good, not anything anybody really wanted to eat. Now I can make everything like a chef. It's amazing.
Oh my God, yes, I love that. I love the Instapot better, like, because for me, I'm one of the people that I'm always forgetting to like put dinner out.
Yes.
So
you can make it frozen. It doesn't matter. It's So good.
It is the bomb. It is so easy. Like I can forget to put chicken out or whatever, and
Yep.
I'm like, yes, yes.
And it makes meat so well, so quickly. Like nothing makes roast like an Instant Pot. Maybe a
No, I
pressure
know it
cooker.
is.
I've never
Oh,
used a pressure cooker before, so I'm sure they're the same thing. A pressure cooker just takes a whole hell of a lot longer, but so good. Ugh.
pressure cooker. It's not as easy for me because it doesn't have like everything laid out on the front, like you know, veggies,
Yes.
rice. Like it just makes it so easy. And then
Stew.
the
It's
air
great.
fryer, like those. If you're on a diet, I'm telling you, get an air fryer because
That's all I
you can
use. I haven't used my stove, and I can. That's a lie. I use my stove to cook eggs for breakfast. Other than that, that's it.
Yeah, I use all my little oh my god, Marianne was at the store and she saw the coolest thing and I think she got it, but it was a toaster and a toaster oven all in one. It had a toaster in the top and a toaster oven at the bottom. I'm
Toaster
getting
ovens
one
are
of those.
great. They're so good.
Yes, because I love toaster ovens too for like pizzas, the little
Yes.
pizzas
They're
and the
quick
quarter steak.
for hot pockets. You can make anything in there, but
I know. Yes.
most of that stuff now I just make in the air fryer. I don't even put it in the microwave.
Your email came back to me saying, hang on, let me put it in because I got an email from somebody else that said, I got your email address. Hold on a second. Let me put it back in. I'm going to make sure I didn't typo the second time. Hold on. If it goes through, it should because I just got an email from somebody else. Hold on.
My
Miss
favorite thing.
OMG.
Oh, sorry.
Huh?
Oh, I was just, she's behind anyways. I'll just type it in there.
Okay.
I was
All
gonna
right.
say
Try this. Okay.
my
Sorry. Go
favorite
ahead.
thing to make in the Instant Pot is like a boil, a seafood boil. It doesn't matter what you want. You can do shrimp, crab, whatever, lobster. But like with potatoes, corn on the cob, all that, so easy and it tastes so good.
Oh my God. I
And it's
want
so quick.
seafood.
It's like 5 minutes.
Now I want seafood. Like a lobster is my very favorite, but nobody else. Well, no, I have one kid that likes it, but my grandma, she makes the best seafood salad with the crab meat and
Oh, I love
little
crab.
peas in it.
Mm-hmm.
And you put it on crackers. My grandma makes the best seafood salad. Like I can't replicate it. I don't matter. She does it, and it's different than mine.
I know it. I have people that make things, and I'm like, they'll give me the recipe, and you know what it is they really don't use a recipe. They just
No,
make
that's
it
my grandma.
how
Yeah.
they know. Yeah, and you
Yes, she'll be
can't
like,
do it
"Well,
the
I
same.
don't use it, but I'll try to write it out for you." And I swear to you, like,
It's
it
not.
doesn't taste the same. Even the peas is different. I'm like, "How does the peas taste different?" Like, and she uses like the imitation crab for that because that's what you use for the seafood
Yeah.
salad. And hers is like diced better than mine. Like, I don't know. And then she makes cheese ball. Like, I'm such a crybaby. I'll be
I
like,
love cheese
"Grandma,
ball.
can you make the cheese ball?" And her fingers are like, she's older and she's got arthritis. And I'm
Oh
like, I will
yeah.
cut everything up. It's not the same. Like I whine every holiday. I'm such a baby.
But it is. It's such a big difference because they're just used to doing it, and they can do it and no problem. But they can't tell you how to replicate because they just been doing it by feel and memory, by muscle memory.
Yeah, I know
The whole time.
like meatloaf. I cannot make my grandmother's meatloaf. I can't make any of that bitch's food. I swear to God. No offense to anybody. I'm just kidding when I call her bitch. But I cannot make any food that my grandmother makes. Like I've tried every single recipe she's given me. I'm like, I hate you, grandma. Like just
I know, I've tried to do that too. It does not taste the same.
Nope. That's how it's just the way that it is. I'll send you, Amanda, the link to the recipe that I use to make the boil. So easy. You
yes,
just
my favorite. I
you
love
put
seafood.
like the sausage that it starts with an A. I don't know the name off the top of my head. Then some kind of potatoes. I usually use the red potatoes or the other small potatoes, and then corn on the cob, like onion. It's just, and you just use Old Bay in it and put in like a cup of water, cook it, and it is friggin' good. And I make this spicy sauce to dip it in.
Oh my God, have you tried Bee Love sauce?
Amazing.
The one that's on here?
That's the sauce.
Yes. Yes. Oh my God. That's
so good.
like she uses every spice known to man. Like I've never actually seeing something with so many spices and so much butter, and I was like, that's going to be gross.
It
Nuh-uh.
is the
Nuh-uh.
bomb. It's so good. You know, we use it for other stuff too, like just to dip, like cut up vegetables in it and put it in there. Boiled eggs, dip it in there. It's just so good with everything. It's spicy, but it's so
It's
yummy.
not like so spicy that, I mean, you're going to need a cup of milk because milk will like get rid of all that.
Yeah.
But it's not so spicy that it's going to actually hurt. But it is spicy, so you got to be careful. But it is.
Last time I used a teaspoon instead of a tablespoon because she said, you know, a tablespoon all throughout. And then she said, try a teaspoon. And I tried the teaspoon and it was just as good. So you don't have to waste as much of your seasonings.
Yeah, it takes a lot of seasonings, but you can make one batch and I can put it in the refrigerator because I'm the only one that eats it. So I can put it like and have it for like a couple things. Like, you know what I mean? It makes so much.
Well,
so I need to cut it down.
I need to send you the link to that seafood boil then because it is so easy. So it's like 10 minutes tops to make it. And then you use that sauce with it and it is the best meal ever.
Yes, I need that recipe, you know, what you're using.
Yes, I would definitely send it to you.
In Ohio and Kentucky
so
and Indiana, like you can't find like, I mean, I guess B Love does because he's from Cincinnati, but typically you're not finding as many good seafood recipes the further up north you're going. You're just not finding them.
Yep.
See here, when I was in North Carolina for the week when I was younger every year, and Florida, I would like pig out on seafood because you don't find that up here like that.
See, whenever I lived in Kentucky, I hated seafood. I thought it was horrible, awful, blah blah blah. Now it's my favorite food because the seafood in North Carolina, South Carolina is different than you're going to get in Kentucky, anyways. In Ohio. It's still not going to taste as good.
No, it's not as fresh, and it's all frozen. It's different. Like I love Ohio for different reasons, but the seafood from here, Kentucky, Indiana, anywhere around the tri-state, it's not as good.
Yep, there's a big difference. You could tell when it's fresh and when it's not. And now I freaking love it. Like I could eat crab legs, lobster, shrimp every day and be happy. Well. That and Chinese food. I would have to take turns.
I love Chinese. Jay ruined it for me, and I'm not telling you guys why, but it was horrendous, disgusting, and I guess I could make it myself, but I am seriously traumatized, and I
won't even eat it?
No.
Fuck that.
You guys want me to tell you what happened?
No.
Okay.
I would still eat it though, I think, because I freaking
Wait, what is it?
An awful Chinese food story.
Oh, why you don't like Chinese food?
No, I love Chinese food. I love it. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you guys now.
Tell us, fuck it.
Okay.
It's about a cat, and I know it.
No, it's not. No, it's not. And I seen the picture, and that made it worse. And Sarah's in here.
No.
And Gretchen.
Rat.
No, let's listen. Okay. He ordered seafood. Jesus Christ, Chinese food. And he was all excited. He ordered it every week, okay? And he was like, you know how you kind of flip through it at first because you're kind of stirring it up. And and I swear to y'all, listen, ask Sarah, she's right here. He found a fucking cockroach, a dead cockroach in it. And he took a picture. Like, I seen the picture. I know he's not lying. He's not going to lie about something like that. There was a fucking dead cockroach in his food, and it blended in with the seafood, and he only saw it because he was flipping through, and he can't eat seafood now. He won't. I mean, no, not
Chinese food. Oh, hell, I would have ate the cockroach and fucking kept it pushing.
Yeah, I was like, oh, my God.
I have to say that I've took a few drinks out of a can that had a bug in it. I've eaten a few bugs on a motorcycle.
Me too.
I'm just saying. I don't know about a roach though. That's a little different.
Okay, I didn't. Okay.
Have you ever drank a cigarette butt in a can? I have a million. Have you ever drank a cigarette butt in a can?
Yes. Okay, so I have a sippy cup because you hear with ice now. I will not. Cans are my absolute favorite. I like the way it tastes, but I won't drink out of a can now because I was outside and swallowed a damn bee. So you might hear me open a can, but you're always going to hear me.
A bee?
Yeah, bee. My throat.
Well, was it dead though? Like it was probably dead. It drowned in.
Yeah,
That's a good
but
thing.
it made my throat swell up. It didn't sting me, but I'm allergic to bees, and they said, sometimes it didn't kill me, obviously, but I was like kind of like
you're a ghost.
Yeah, I don't know what. It didn't like, I could still breathe and everything, but my mom freaked out, took me to the hospital. I was kind of younger, so I might have even just made myself panic. But I saw the bee flying around it, but I thought it had left. Took a drink, and I mean, oh God, I still remember the feeling of it going down my throat, you guys.
It could have really, really,
I've
really,
drunk dip,
really
spit,
killed
and
you.
cigarette, but
Oh,
me too. Me too. Yep.
both.
I have to. That's the sickest I've ever been in my
I've
freaking life.
eat baby puke. I've had babies puke in my mouth.
oh my
I
God.
mean,
Same.
No, I have. Oh my God. Okay, so when the Aubrey and the triplets are not very far apart, they're like what, 2.5, 3 years, something. Oh my God, this is so gross. And thank God Aaron caught me, but we were all sitting around the things eating chocolate and stuff. Aubrey went to hand me something. Thank God he said, that is not chocolate. It was like a little, oh God.
It was poo.
It was a little poop ball, and I didn't eat it. I didn't eat it. But we were eating fucking chocolate and graham crackers and stuff, like a whole little, I do it once a week, like a little buffet. I didn't eat it though.
She was trying to get you good, huh?
Oh my God. She was like in the stage where they could play with their diaper. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I ain't taking food from no fucking kids no more. I don't to this day. I've had some traumatizing shit happen to me. I am like, no, because I was like still delirious. I had 4 kids, like 3 and under, and I was like running around like a zombie, but I didn't eat it. Thank God. Thank God. Oh my God. That was
that
fun.
story would have been much better if you would have ate it.
Nope, I did not. Thank God. But it looked like it was just like a little thing, and we were eating chocolate. It looked no different, and she was handing me food like before all that. And Aaron was ready to change her diaper, and he said, do not eat that. And thank God.
If he wouldn't have been home, you would have been screwed.
If he would have been home, and he was like paying attention because he was getting ready to change her. You know what I mean?
Right. It would have been gone. You would have.
I didn't eat it. That would have ruined chocolate, and I might actually cry about that, okay?
I'm not a big chocolate eater. I'd rather have salty chips.
Oh my God. Brody, what the fuck? Oh, I love,
what did Brody say? I can't.
Brody said she ate Chinese last night, and Lord knows what my protein source was. But listen, she knew. She saw the picture. How you still eating that shit? Kids are assholes, though. Like, they try to punk you out. Like, they try to hand you, like, if you're a mom, you've probably had puke on you or close to your face at least once.
Yes. And if you say you had, you're full of shit.
Yeah. You probably had to go a day or 2 without a shower because your kids are sick. Like, being a mom is not, there's some hard times.
It's not glamorous. It's not like something that.
I've been laying in bed asleep before and a kid puke right in the back of my head.
Oh my God, yes.
And you have to get up in the middle of the night, change all the bed stuff, take a shower, bath the kid, go back to bed. If you're a mom, there's really not much you haven't been through.
No, I've been puked on, pooped on, peed on, like literally. It's not fun. I've been handed poop. Like, I mean, anything that you can think of as a mom, I think probably between the 3 of us has happened. Oh, yes. The worst part about the cockroach is even with the fucking fried crispy rice attached to his claws. Hold on, because Gretchen's seen this shit. The Chinese place was like, no refund. Yeah, they were bitching. They didn't want to give him an $11 refund. Like, J-Mac. They didn't want to give him the fucking thing. And you could see the little claws and everything on it.
It's probably a miracle that he's seen it.
Well, I think that he was just, stirring it and it just looked out of place. So, you just look at it and see what it is.
Oh, okay. I need to quit thinking about it.
Yeah. No, they wouldn't refund him. I think they finally ended up refunding him when he said that he would spam their fucking Yelp because it wasn't about the money. It was about
Yelp gets a lot.
Yeah.
Yelp, actually, people, they listen to it because people read it, go on there. And then, if not, they feel like you don't have a voice.
Yeah.
So they can do you any type of way they want.
Yeah. And he said that him and his mom had like always ordered from these people. It was like
right.
I mean, I don't know. Remember, he made it. Yes. Oh yeah, he did. He ended up putting it on Yelp. Oh my God. I think that's when he.
I don't blame him. I would have too.
No,
Because
he was like, watch. He was like, do you guys want to see my Karen post?
well, but here's the thing:
Mhm.
if that's happening to him, it's probably happening to other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
needed
I
to
probably
see
would have said
that.
something
Yeah,
too.
yeah, that's like, I get it. Restaurants, even if they're really clean, they're going to get bugs. That's just because you have customers and
But for it to get in the
Mhm.
food,
yeah.
it's probably happening more than
Mm.
just that time. That's a little bit much.
Well, was it a buffet? I mean,
Oh,
if it was a buffet, I could see that
No,
getting
no,
in the
no.
food a
What
little
I
bit
think
easier.
I don't think it was because they delivered to him. Like, they came to
Oh,
his house.
no
Oh.
I'm
way.
thinking it couldn't have been a buffet.
Maybe the driver did it on the way in. It'd have been
Huh.
better.
Who knows?
Frozen Fire, are you still here? So I can see if you got the email to go through.
Did it not work the first time?
No, I think I don't know why she said it wouldn't send, but
Oh, well, we
I
need to
don't know
make
if maybe
sure.
she wrote it down wrong or something.
Right, yeah, we need to make sure that goes through before
Yeah, I just want to make sure she has a way to
contact.
Okay, it went through. Oh, shoot.
What, it did or it didn't?
No, it did. Okay,
Oh, okay. Okay.
I got it. I didn't know. Okay,
All
never
right.
mind. I got it. I will. If I don't email you back tonight, it depends what time we get done here. The kids got to get up early, and I'll email you back first thing in the morning. But I did get it, and I
He
will try
planted the
to.
rice in the roach paws. That damn driver.
Are you ending this soon?
I mean, if you don't want me to,
No.
what do you
The
want to do?
reason I'm asking is because if you're going to be not that much longer, I want to stay on here because I want to tell you something, but I want to wait till you're not live anymore.
Oh, okay.
Both of you, actually.
I got you.
Yeah. I will email you back. I got it marked as important, so I don't forget. I hate Sundays nights because it's like so busy. I've been busy all day. I had to lay out 25 outfits for 5 kids for the week. Find 25 pairs of socks, all that shit. And then I still have like 3 loads of laundry to fold, put away on my bed before I go to
don't care.
bed.
Laundry's the worst.
Oh my
Laundry's
God.
the
I can
hardest,
never keep
worst,
up.
most daunting, never-ending chore that exists on earth. I don't care what anybody says. They'll never change my mind.
Yes, like
Hate it.
between laundry and dishes, but we've been buying like paper plates and plastic silverware and equipment for dinner. That's what my kids know. I can't even with the dishwasher. I just can't keep up.
Yep.
It's
We do
too
that
much.
a lot too. But the laundry, that's why I love laundry mats, man. Like I hardly ever use them. First of all, I just love being in a laundry mat. I don't know what it is or why. It's nostalgic to me. I don't like it. Anyways, but you can do like 3 loads at a time, 4 loads at a time, and get it
I
done.
know, that's the
dry it,
good thing
fold it.
about it.
Yes, I
Yeah.
like to go there. Like I haven't been since we moved because I have to find one. But I used to have my favorite laundromat that I would go to up the street. But I like to go wash all my pillows and blankets and
Yes, that's
curtains
why I go.
because I don't want to put all that on my washer. And then like if we've been sick and I've been like behind on laundry, I will take like
Go and
3
get it
big
done.
ass bags and just
Yep.
go do all of it.
See, our bed stuff in our bedroom, our stuff doesn't fit in the washer. There's no way. I have to take it to the laundromat.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I have a
So I have
California
to go
king size
like once a
bed.
week at least. Yeah,
Somebody's here.
Oh, look who's here.
Gretchen!
She said,
What
give
I
me
just
that
said.
link. I'm nosy.
I knew it. That's what I just said. She knows that there's nothing I wouldn't say in front of her anyway. So
I kind of figured that.
are you here? Can you
But
talk?
hello.
She's gonna porn us.
Oh,
coming.
no. Gretchen, her Wi-Fi is always fucking up. I swear to
She's
God.
so pretty.
I know.
She is.
Your camera's on.
What is
Was
that?
really?
No, it
I
wasn't
don't know
her.
what it is. I'm
I
not.
think it's her feet. I think she's going to show us her feet.
Oh, I thought it
That's
was
what I
really
was thinking.
Because
I thought it
she.
was really a pecker.
Gretchen is.
Was that your feet?
That's
Your
her head
camera,
now.
yeah, she knows her camera's still on. Okay.
You know your camera's on?
Yeah, her hair looks pretty.
Okay.
Show it to
Her
me
is
when it's
pretty.
done. Mm-hmm.
She looks like she's like 20. I don't even want to talk about
Okay,
it.
I'm done hitting on her. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
She
I know
likes
we're
it
all
though.
here.
It doesn't make her feel uncomfortable. She likes it. Like for me, like when people do it, I'm like, shut the fuck up.
I know. I hate.
Yeah, me too.
I know. I hate the good at like. I don't like
It's
good
hard to
attention.
take a compliment.
I'm not good at taking compliments. I'm better at taking like hate speech. Like I'm not.
Me too.
I told you her fucking feet.
She's doxing her toes.
I'd lick them.
Oh my god. You're gonna dox your
Don't tell
TV
nobody.
again. Remember you doxed the TV when you did that last time.
What? Was she fell off the couch?
She was on the couch and it was showing like a local channel, and we were fucking with her like you just doxed yourself in the ass.
There's no shame in Gretchen's game.
None. There would be if I don't think that either though. She's so hot.
I thought for a second it really was somebody else using her picture, and it was a
Gotcha.
purple.
Oh my god. Stop.
If I showed you all my feet right now, we would end the whole show. I've got to get my feet done.
Oh my god, me
They're
too.
so dry. They're terrible. They're winter feet.
Mine are
okay?
too.
They're what do you call that? They're troll feet right now.
Troll feet.
For real.
Jesus Christ.
I've been live for 3 hours and 15 minutes.
Oh my god.
Damn. Well, listen, whenever I first got here, I was coming over to YouTube hoping that everything was good and chilled. And then I got over here and I was like,
I kind of thought it was going to be that way whenever I got up this morning, but it didn't happen that way.
Well, see, I was busy all day, so I didn't watch anything. And then whenever I got here, I was like anxious right away. It was a hostile environment. And poor BTS was just like, oh, what do I do? What do I say? This is
I
so
know.
awkward.
Listen, if you guys need to get away from all the bullshit, I've been watching the white under, I think it's called the white underbelly. And it's like, okay, today I watched this guy. He's like the Ku Klux Klan leader over in like North Carolina. But
oh, Lord. North Carolina.
But then the next story, like they're only 20-minute things. It's just different people. There's like the Black Lives Matter people. It's like 20-minute episodes. Let's see, there's one about a heroin addict, and it like, you know, it's interviews with every person from every walk of life. Okay.
That's cool.
You get so addicted to them. So I've been going over there and watching them to get away from here. Hold on. I'm just going to go through the list. Could you guys?
That's why I like watching vlogs at night, because he has like different people whenever he goes around and talks to people in his town. Have you all watched him do that?
No.
It's really, really interesting. And it's like he'll go talk to homeless people that are just living out on the streets. And then, you know, he goes out often. So you see the same.
Are you talking about walks?
Yes, yes.
Oh, yeah. Walks. Yeah.
I probably broke up whenever I said that. But I like, because you get to see the same people and how they're doing, and it's just a breath of fresh air to me.
Yeah, it's way different. So this one is like, oh, I love vlogs. Like he does that, you know, really good interviews. This one, okay, the Ku Klux Klan member. Then there's the albino African American woman. Then there's an Amanda update, a crystal meth interview, escort interview, transgender.
Oh,
like
is he in Chicago? Is he in Chicago?
I don't know. I just started watching him like a week ago.
I think I used to watch him, and he changed his name.
Yeah, it's just called the Soft White Underbelly now, and he's got like 1.31 million subscribers. He's not new.
Oh man.
But, yeah, and like he had like the ex-gang members, current gang members. He had like people like pimps, transgender woman, let's see, crystal meth addict, like alcoholic, people that have left domestic abuse situations. There's no like, there's a drug dealer. There's not any theme to it. It's all different people from different walks of life, and they're like 20 to 30-minute interviews, and it's very interesting. I can put the link in the chat so that you guys can watch it. Stephanie, where'd you go? All right, here you guys. If you guys need a break from all of this, like something new to watch, It's so interesting. Yes, that's what it is, Doll Factory. Can you hear me, BTS? Or am I like talking for no reason?
No, you're good. I will be right there.
Okay, Stephanie's back. Hold on, Stephanie. I think she's said she'll be right back. Okay, there you are. Yeah, I'll drop
Am I
it
here?
again for you guys.
Oh my God, I got choked.
Yeah, you're here.
I went to sub him and it kicked me. You can't do
Oh, I hate
anything on your
that.
phone whenever you're on
Okay,
StreamYard.
I know. I hate that. That's the only reason I try to use the computer when I come up. But I put the link in the chat. You guys have to
I subbed him.
check it out. It's not. It's like I even was like interested in the Ku Klux Klan because I always want to hear why people do things that I don't agree with.
Exactly.
So I'm like, why? But he was like so weird. He's like, I'm not racist, or I don't hate black people. I just want to stay with my own race. And basically, he said we're like above white people are above everybody else. I'm like, well, that's kind of racist, though. Like,
but don't you think it's good? See, a lot of people think speech should be shut down and people like that shouldn't be able to talk. But what you said just now, it sounds so stupid. Don't you think people should be able to hear him sounding stupid? Like, it's better to let people hear that and be like, you're a fucking idiot,
yeah,
than
because
to shut it down.
yes, and I don't agree with any of that, but we are built on free speech, is my opinion, and freedom to do what we want to do. So if you want to be a giant asshole, because it was so funny, he was like, "Yeah, I met the other Grand Wizard, like I think he's like the Grand Wizard at Walmart."
It sounds so crazy.
Yeah, at Walmart. So it's like, well, you can find anything at fucking Walmart, can't you? Like, I was making fun of him so bad in my head, like. Jesus Christ. I don't
think
agree
it's
with
good
it,
for people to hear it.
yeah,
Because
sometimes
it sounds so stupid. And here's the thing, if I'm living next to somebody that thinks like that, I would rather know how they think and than to not know. I think it's better
yes, right. And he was
to
like,
know.
he was like had sunglasses on thinking that's gonna protect his face. And he was like, I've already lost 2 jobs for being in the KKK.
See?
And he just had sunglasses on. You can still see who he was because people were sharing. He has been on like the news before. And a big black guy was interviewing him. I wish he would have punched him in the face, but he didn't. But he was interviewing him.
Probably wanted to.
He probably did. He was like really cool about it though. But
but
interviewer,
corporations, jobs can know that you're stupid. You know what I mean? And I just think that shutting any kind of speech down doesn't help in any way. It should be allowed to be said. So then people know, your jobs know, I just think it's better. That's all.
yeah, I think that you should. I mean, yeah, and if you take anybody else's speech away too, you need to remember that yours can be taken away.
Absolutely. If it can happen to someone else, it can happen to you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like I said, I don't agree with what they were saying in general, but better remember it can happen to you.
Right.
I can't find that Doll Factory. You'll have to send it to me in Discord.
Where did Nikki go?
I don't know. I think she wanted to dock her feet and then she wanted to leave. I don't know.
No, I think she wanted to be on panel whenever we shut down.
Oh, my mic wouldn't work for some reason. I was showing y'all my broke toes. Your toes are really broke.
Are they
she wanted to come up here and be on panel whenever we went off, whenever we were talking. That's what I thought she was coming up for.
Yeah, I got about like 10 more minutes and then I got to
Yeah, my phone's got like 20%, so we'll definitely have to end this in a minute.
Gretchen, hurry up and come back up. I still got like
I mean, it's not that important. It's just something that I wanted to tell you guys.
Okay.
It's not in public. That's all.
Okay. Oh, I've dropped stuff on my toes too. It sucks. I hate dropping stuff on my toes. But like I'm a big crybaby with like my anything with my head, and then I hate like dropping stuff. Oh, I'm a big cry. I don't like that kind of pain.
Pain, yeah.
Yeah.
She
I
said
can
that
handle
kind
a
of
lot,
thing.
but I don't like it.
She couldn't
I
hear
don't
the
care, so
honesty.
I don't give a fuck. I didn't eat it, so you at least got to call me almost poo eater, whatever. I don't know. Is Jenny going live, Kayla? It's 11. I doubt she's going to go live now.
I can't keep up with the days anybody goes live. Like I think Diane's been
Tiffany
going
Marie will
live on
not
a
be
I
hanging
Sunday.
can't.
around here long.
I can't even know what day of the week it is, let alone who goes
Exactly.
live on what day.
Exactly. I cannot keep up at
No, I'm not
all.
good at like the schedule thing. I mean, I'm good in schedule in real life, but like as far as YouTube, every time if I was to plan my lives, because I tried that, something comes up every time I have one planned ahead of time.
I'm not
So
a
All right, Nick,
planner.
can you
No,
hear
I
us
cannot
now, Gretchen the
plan.
Great?
Can y'all hear me?
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
trying to show y'all my
Yes.
broke toes, and then I backed it up and realized y'all couldn't hear shit I was saying.
Oh, they're broken.
No,
I
we
thought you were
can
just trying to
hear
dodge
you.
your feet again. I didn't know.
No,
Well, they
I
well, they
didn't.
looked beautiful.
Oh, my left foot, I was showing y'all, and then I was like, look, I broke my like 3 toes, and they're literally like in the other
Ouch.
direction. And I was like, why has
Ah,
nobody said anything about my toes? It's like they're broken. And
they're pointing the other direction.
no
Oh
wonder
my
y'all thought I was trying to porn y'all. Y'all
god.
couldn't hear me. I don't know what was happening. Can y'all hear me
Oh,
now?
At one,
yeah. If you got
yeah,
boys.
we hear you. Sound good now. At one point, I thought it was somebody else trying to be you because whenever you first put your camera on, it was just like red something.
Oh,
And I
How
was
did
like,
I know that
oh,
was your feet? That's really creepy that I knew
sucker
that was your
incoming.
feet though, because I just knew.
well, and then I said that that my feet got you your most views on a video or something, and then like nobody commented, and I was like, what the fuck? Are
No,
these people
listen.
listening to
Yeah,
No,
okay.
we could hear
I,
anything you said, not one word.
I think I don't even think I was at 1,000 yet, and I had put a joke like foot fetish in my title, and I put that Nikki came up with her feet, and you can tell who looks at your
Oh
video
my gosh.
like the most
How
searched
many
term.
views did it have?
This was when I only had like 700 things, and like overnight it got like it was only like 2,000 views, but at that time I didn't have that many subscribers, and this was a month ago when baby toe stuff happened. I didn't,
That's so
it didn't,
funny.
I
I
didn't
didn't
even
get
know
the
what that
people
shit was
yet.
about. Like y'all were talking about baby toes and
I
doxing toes.
still don't know what the baby toe shit is about, and I
They
don't care.
okay. Oh my
I
god.
don't care.
The only toes that were doxed on this platform were mine.
Was yours?
Yes. I mean, it wasn't like a crazy amount of views, but I was just a little tiny, I used to get like 400 or 500 views at that time. I was just a little channel. So I woke up and I had like 14 or 15, 1,600 views, something. And I was like, what is that? And someone told me to go see why. Like they told me how to do it. Like this was like a week later. And it said that the term foot fetish, like people came from that term, foot fetish.
They are beautiful feet, so
They're
I
probably
can't really blame
disappointed
them.
though. Like, they were probably pretty disappointed because Nikki was only up there for maybe 5 seconds.
They were like, "Come back, come back!" You have to listen to all the drama bullshit. They're like, "What the fuck is this?
Like,
This is
this is
bullshit.
stupid.
I
Boo.
hate it all."
You had clickbait and you didn't even know it.
Oh my god, that was so fun.
Exactly, it was clickbait
Yes, it was definitely funny at the
to
time.
them.
And for that to be like the most, it was like, what the hell? Because I just woke up and just looked at YouTube, and I just went and looked at I don't know. I always look at the video if I did one the night before to make sure there's no like bad comments or anything. Always done that, and it was like a bunch of views that I didn't normally get at that time. And then I went and it was search from fucking foot fetish. Like that was how people were finding my channel. Like, what
That's
the
funny.
fuck?
Oh my god.
Maybe
That
Nikki
was
should show her
funny.
feet some more on your channel. But yes, she's gonna.
Yeah.
This is gonna blow up.
Yeah, you should add
Right?
foot fetish to the
Tag it foot
title.
fetish.
Telling you,
Foot
word.
fetish titles.
That's so funny.
Hashtag foot fetish.
It is. All
Oh
right,
my
guys,
god.
we got to end this because my phone's going to die and we're just all going to be left hanging.
Okay, well, don't hang
Bye,
up.
Love
everybody
you.
in
Bye,
chat.
guys. Just
Love
hit
you, Black
end
Before we
one.
Cardin.
leave.
Love you, Black Cardin. I mean, I love everybody.
I love you
Gotta
Okay.
too,
give
Black
myself
Cardin.
Thank
Black
you
Cardin.
for coming, everybody. I'm logging off. Patricia says she's logging off, boo boo.
All
Bye,
right.
TNT.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, I about left.
Yeah, don't leave.
Don't do it. How do we know when we're not live anymore?